Check, check, check. 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2. And we are live. Yeah, baby. And we're back. Little Christmas break. Took a couple days off. Got to clear my mind. Take some time away from the computer. Rest my brain. You can't trade 24/7 every single day. You got to take a few days off if you want to do this for a living. If you want to be in it forever. Longevity, man, has to become push and pull. There has to be a balance in life. Has to be a balance in life. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream, popping out the chat. See what is going on today on this wonderful, wonderful Saturday morning. 1226 Bitcoin hitting all-time highs. We should all be so lucky. Honestly, we should all be so lucky to be here at this place, at this time, at this moment. Super excited. Bitcoin Blast into 24K. Bitcoin and altcoin analysis. Ask about any coin. TA on demand. Where else can you get full-blown TA on demand? Shout out to BS Social Swap. Yo, what's good? I hope you had a great Christmas. I did, Noel. I did. Considering you're named after Santa. Merry Christmas, Lifer Boss. Thank you, Eddie DC. How these vouchers work on Binance? I have no idea what you're talking about. Lifer, I'm thinking to become a weekend trader. Cool, man. Cool, man. Jump on in. Weekend warrior. You know, start it off. You got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. Let's take a look at the beauty. I've been watching Theta. Theta up 100% damn near, if not more, pretty recently. Let's take a look at Fiat Leak. I like to watch that money flowing in to Bitcoin, okay? Flocking right in there. I'd like to see the whole world. Lately, it's been centering here. I'm not sure why. It used to show me the whole world. I got a $200 voucher on Binance. Check your rewards on Binance. Hope everyone had a good holiday. Shout out to XRP Muser back in the States. We'll see him back in the live stream again. He was MIA for a while. My dude. So let's check it out, man. Big day for Bitcoin. But you know what? Money just is not going into the altcoins. It's only a few altcoins. It's T-Fuel. It's Theta. It's Zilliqua. If you're not in like those, and then some hot DeFi gems. One thing I keep talking about is chills. Why? Because Binance is behind chills. They're going to pump it. I've said this numerous times. It's like a cheat code, man. They're going to pump their own projects, and they're going to pump them hard. So just remember that. Look, chills is about to break this level here. It breaks this level here. It goes into that all-time high, and it's going to fly. So here's a very, 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 very crucial level for CHZ to break through. It breaks through there, and it's gonna go into price discovery. And you guys have seen what happens with price disco. It gets out of control. I call it price disco because I like that. I like the way that sounds. I think it's cool. Price disco, baby. Price disco. Now, we just had a cross here on the MACD, pump back up. You can see we're doing well here in chills. Bit of a ascending triangle almost here, too, if we put it in this section. So I started this with chills today because I don't want you guys to miss it. It's going to erupt. And when it erupts, it's going to be easy money because Binance is going to pump this coin. Look. Dominance is up. No other coins really pumping, but Binance is going to make sure that CHZ pumps. There's manipulation in this market, and you got to use it to your advantage. Straight up. And there, my friends, is still 35% gains coming out of chills. Probably could take a week, week and a half. Price Tisco, baby. I came up with that the other day. No one told it to me. No one said it to me. I never heard it before. I just was writing Discovery, and I wrote Disco instead. I said, yo, that's in Price Disco, man. And from there, I just keep using it. It's in Price Disco, you know. And if you don't get it, I didn't even explain it to a lot of people. I said, yo, it's in Price Disco. And, like, if they didn't get it, then they just didn't get it. Like, it wasn't up to me to explain, you know. It's kind of funny, right? I like stuff like that. I put stuff out there. I put feelers out. If people are on your frequency, they understand exactly what you're saying. And if they're not, let them sail away, man. Because they're not really on your wavelength, you know, and it could sound strange, rude, or whatever you want, but that's just how I look at it in life, right? I put a feeler out there. I see who picks up on it. Like, for instance, I have certain things that I do, and I look for reactions, certain sayings. I push buttons a little bit. Now, I wait. Now, the certain reaction that I get lets me know who somebody is or how they behave in another situation. And, you know, I use that as feelers while I'm out traveling, where I'm out doing stuff. Sometimes it's one or two words. You just have to say a few words. And the way the person looks, responds, maybe a wink or two, and they're fully blown. Now, Bitcoin pumping something crazy, okay? let's get into this now. Bitcoin. Now, I told you guys, Bitcoin was going to $28,000, right? Yeah, we're going to get into GRT, man. I like GRT for the month. I'm going to talk about it for sure. Let's get into Bitcoin dominance, total 2, and then we're going to get into the coins. So take a look at Bitcoin right now. Doing really well. I showed it had this rounded bottom. I said, that's consolidation, guys. I really liked it. There was talks of possibly a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. It got negated when we hit this rounded bottom here. Also, this was an ascending triangle. As you can see, I pinpointed it as an ascending triangle. It was moving up in an ascending line here as it had a flat top. It had a target, which I put out perfectly here at about 28,155. So look for Bitcoin to go all the way up to 28,320. Breaking that level there, 25K, was a big deal. That old high we kind of consolidated in this area. There was heavy consolidation. And I'm trying to tell you, everyone's worried about the big pullback. You know what? There is a supply shock right now for Bitcoin. If you're not in the news and if you're not understanding how many billionaires are buying Bitcoin right now, it's getting late in the game, honestly. Like, we're still early, but it's getting late in the game, meaning like we're in like the second inning at this point. The first inning has come and gone, and that's when you're supposed to kind of pick up on the temperament of the economy, of the cycle that you're in. And if you still think we're going to 10K, 9K, if you're still drawing Fibonacci levels to back to 15K, I think you have, like, your mind isn't right. Like, your mind isn't, because you can get stuck in TA. Trust me. I'm not saying TA works. I'm a TA guy 100% of the time. I'll go to bat with TA. But there are phenomenon in life, right? Like, for instance, nobody TA'd that we were going to 28 cents on Ripple. Now, I TA'd the levels that if we broke certain, if then what? Like, if we broke 42, we were going down here and stuff like of that nature. But no one in my channel, no one in my group, none of the Fibonacci guys, none of the Elliott Wave traders said, oh, SEC is about to sue Ripple. I see us going down to 20 cents. It didn't occur, right? It didn't occur. So my point is, trust your TA as parameters, if then what, right? But you got to look at the fundamentals as well. Right now, Bitcoin is being bought up by billionaires. They don't have enough supply. Grayscale is getting scared now. Before Grayscale was at the top, they were able to grab whatever they wanted. Now think about it. Every day they have to look around their back. Who else is trying to grab my Bitcoin? Who else is trying to get down on my Bitcoin? Shout out to this person. XRP dropped to number 4. It did. Don't worry about it, though. XRP will be fine. I'll talk about that in a second, too. We'll address XRP. So right now on the 4-hour, we're a little spent on Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the MACD. MACD still turned up, though. And look how much further we can go up. Right? There's no saying that this is the end. And until this curves down, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin on the 4 hour. So still looking good on the 4 hour. We'll get into a smaller time frame. We'll look for some type of structure, and we'll give you another temporary target in case you want to get a pip, take a futures trade, whatever it is. But right now, I'm still trucking on my way to 28,000. Once we get to 28,000, basically 350, 300, we'll have another discussion. We'll look for another type of, hopefully we'll have some consolidation like we did here, and we'll be on our way out. Amazing how we broke out of that 20K level. You can see we do have strong support now here at 19,700. Will we revisit that? I don't see it. You heard it here first. I don't see us retracing under 20K ever again. I really don't see us retracing under 21K. It made it very clear that 21,006 was kind of like the cheapest price people would want to pay for it. Like any lower, the FOMO was real. You have to realize people are scared that they're not going to get enough of this. When billionaires want things, they want it. They don't have to wait. They don't have to sit and think. Oh, they call the broker. Yeah, put in a $10 million order. Put a $100 million order. Every day another billionaire does something, another billionaire does it. And another billionaire does it. And another billionaire does it. And they FOMO just like the rest of us. And when they see their friends doing something, they get worried. Now, look, you could even have called this a rising wedge. So let's take this. I'll show you how to break this down here on the 1 hour. Bitcoin was clearly in a rising wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the downside. As you all know, that is the pattern that we're talking about here, right? So Bitcoin, 68% chance of a break to the downside. But look, it just breaks right out of the rising wedge. It says, no, I'm all set. I'm going to do me. Cesar Gallardo Bravo. Hi, Pi. It's a new digital currency developed by Stanford. It's free. Yeah, I mind Pi. I got Pi in my app. I think it's a scam. I'll tell you what, man. What Pi does is it makes you KYC. So it's really just a government collection tool to put you into a database if you want to know the honest truth. I think it's cool. I think the technology is interesting, and I'm not 100% against it, but it's definitely an onboarding centralization tool. I looked into it, man. I did my own research. Like, go into the deep parts of the app, and you'll see that they want KYC, they want your name, they want your information. I like decentralized exchanges. I like exchanging where I don't have to be in that type of situation, you know. I like Pi, but it's not my thing. It's not what I'm going for. It's not my utopia of crypto, okay? It's not what my essence of a crypto would be. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, maybe it'll be worth them enough if enough of us mine it, and maybe it will have our own, whatever, man. Crypto Cat, it's me, ML from Austria. I'm in trouble. I bought GRT the first day, 0.12, but didn't sell yet. Should I hold? I trust you. Interesting that you trust me, the crypto lifer. I appreciate that, and that means the world to me. We're going to get into GRT. We are. So hold your horses. Stay tuned. We're going to get a GRT. How the show works is we discuss Bitcoin in depth. Then we talk about Bitcoin dominance. Because honestly, if dominance isn't in your favor, a lot of these things that you're asking about aren't going to be good. So I could go ahead and give you GRT. But if I don't give you dominance, I'm doing you a disservice. I'm not giving you the proper information. So right now, I look at Bitcoin in the temporary target. Right now, the 1 hour wants to have a bullish cross. That's going to propel us, I believe, way into the 26,000 region. Easily touching 25.9 at least on the 1 hour. So right now, the 1 hour good. Stokes, double bottom. Moving up here. Even a bit of a double bottom here. You can't see it, but bottom. We bottomed again there. Slight W. And we're pushing up out of this channel. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. We are beginning a flag. Let's take a look at looks like the 1 minute is where we're going to have to look for consolidation or any type of movement here. And you can see what looks like a big, beautiful flag really shows you consolidation and movement. And that's why I love going into these smaller time frames and really getting into the micro sense of what's happening. So we take a look here, okay? And to me, that's a little bit of a bull flag. Ascending triangle even. Look at that. An ascending triangle, right? Boom. Just like we broke out of a microcosm of the larger pattern that we just broke out of. Even coming down for a bit of a retest there. Let me zoom in for you and show you that retest. Pretty beautiful, actually. I see a retest almost every time on the 1 minute. If you don't see it on other time frames. So look, we broke out, came up high, came for the retest with the wick. There was your buy order right here at the top of the trend line. And boom, now we came back down with a huge buy order here, getting wicked back up. Now, what is the temporary target for this? Same thing. We're going to pull our pole to the 21-day moving average. Going to stretch it out. Boom. And that puts us at 25,600. So just in the immediate short term, I see Bitcoin going to 25,600. It makes sense with the 1 hour pointing up on the MACD. And we already have a bullish pattern here on the 1 minute. Those two consolidated together inside of Confluence gives us the idea that we should be able to hit 25,620 by probably, I think, this afternoon later on today. Lovely Christmas present for all of us at home, not at work today, hanging out with the family, chilling. We got football on Saturday. We got football on Sunday. We had football yesterday. 3 days of football. Unbelievable, right? So check it out. And there we go. There's my microcosm, man. We have multiple targets. We have our smaller target here at 25,600. We have a larger target here at 27,000. And then we have an even bigger target in the larger time frame, in the bigger picture, up to 28,267. So there you go. I gave it to you guys straight the way you see it. We're on our way to 25,600 right now on a move. Easy measured move here. And Bitcoin continuing to do its thing. Multi-band, very, very good. Very, very good. I love this. I love this. So Bitcoin looking good, guys. Look at the 4 hour. We were a little spent, like I said before, but we are turning up. And we still have room to go. We can get overbought and get up in here, and we can even pin up here. So I'm not nervous about the 4 hour hurting us at all. Nice big candle. One of the biggest candles on the 4 hour. Look, there's a big one. There's a big one. That's a nice candle, honestly. Beautiful. And we're coming in for a weekly close tomorrow. Looks like we're going to have a beautiful weekly close. One of the biggest weekly closes we ever had. I don't see this reversing. Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Now let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. It's not the only thing. There's some other things going on. Theta's popping hard. Ziliqua's popping hard. You got some big movement also in the DeFi space the last few weeks. DeFi really shrugs off Bitcoin's movements a lot better than other coins. Now, take a look at Bitcoin dominance. You got to watch Bitcoin dominance. If you take a look at the 4 hour, we're about to have a bullish cross. Not good for the altcoins. Not good. We're already halfway through the momentumous movement, and it looks like we're going to have some more. Bitcoin dominance breaks this. Let me show you where it's going. We have a target right here. So, boom. So, Bitcoin dominance looks like it's going to get up to 72. 2% more is going to really take down a lot of altcoins. This is going to be a tough day for altcoins. Okay. It's going to be a really tough day for the altcoins in my eyes right now. Hopefully we double top here and we get rejected. That's what I really would like to see. So a line in the sand here. If we cross 70, 75 and we continue to go up, and I just showed you Bitcoin's going to 28,000. I think that's going to propel a lot of people jumping in. I feel like until we go to 30K, the altcoins aren't going to move, man. You know, we got to wait for 30K. And then there may be talk of 50K, and who knows, man? Bitcoin could just take over. Honestly, I'm ready for any scenario. I'm not saying we won't have an altcoin season, but Bitcoin really is. Last time Bitcoin went on a tear like this, it brought all the altcoins up way higher. Right now, it's really only bringing Litecoin up, like a few coins. It's a little different. We're already starting this scenario, this bull market, way different than the last bull market. I'll be honest. I had to talk with my wife the other day. I said, this is not the same. This cycle is not moving the same. Dominance is bigger than it ever was. And as we keep growing in market cap, before when we grew in market cap, Bitcoin took a little, the altcoins took a little. Now Bitcoin's just taking it all. It's just taking it all, you know. So watch dominance. Right now, it's not looking that good for altcoins. Altcoin season has to come when dominance breaks down, honestly. When dominance breaks down. You won't have an altcoin season with this going on. So look, we broke out here, and this is our target, 73.24. We hit that. We break through that. It's going to be ugly, man. Look, we kept coming up, rejecting for sure. We rejected. We had that mini altcoin season where things were flying. Things were going really well. That's when AV went all the way up to 96 from 77. You saw a lot of coins just flying off the chains. And then, boom, dominance decided to rip back up. It broke support. Then it broke previous resistance here. Got back up high. No, dominance usually hasn't ever got to 90%, honestly. Never that. But right here, we take it day by day. With billionaires getting into Bitcoin the way they are, see, that's the last thing too. We didn't have big money coming into Bitcoin like we do now. We had money coming in from smart money, but yeah. So it's looking like we're going to keep coming up. Let's take a look at the daily. The daily is getting a little overbought. That's a good sign. We'd like to see this actually come down, though, instead of consolidating to the right. If this consolidates to the right while the Stokes go down, that's not a good sign. And we'll be checking this every day for you. But so far, no good. All right, check the 3-day. Just had a cross. And look, the MACD is still pointing up on the 3-day. Hasn't even decided to make a turn yet. Not a good sign for the altcoins. So I'm telling you right now, it's going to be tough on your alts. It's going to be really tough on the altcoins for the next few days until we can see some break in this movement. So right now, I just gave you the health of Bitcoin's looking really, really good. And this is looking really, really good for Bitcoin, not for the altcoins. So sad to say. Sad to say. So there's no alternative way to break Bitcoin dominance. No, Bitcoin dominance is how much money flows into Bitcoin. It's not a lock you can pick. It's not a door you can break down, man. It is what it is. I do like Uni here at 350. I'm going to say that out loud. I really like Uni consolidating around 350. Remember, Uni has a bit of an edge being like the Uniswap player here. So even though dominance may hit a lot of other coins, like what other coins have Uniswap behind them? None. So that's something you got to think about. For sure, you want to really kind of take that into account. Why Uniswap is trading differently. Also, XMR trading completely differently. I have a target here of XMR going to 200 from 164, and it's probably going to go there pretty fast. So XMR breaking out in a parabolic run. No one's really talked about it as much as my channel. I bring it up almost every single day. I gave you an Apple call. We'll get into that. We'll talk about that. So here we go with Total and Total 2. What do I see happening? I have a lot of work here. Obviously, I've been kind of watching on many different levels for you guys. Let's take a look at the 3-day. Now, the 3-day is getting a little spent on, and this is the crypto total market cap. Okay, so it's saying, okay, Stokes are kind of curving here. We may get like a double bottom here. So it's saying we may have a breather in the market cap. Just a little slight pullback. We're at 671. Let's take a look at the 4-hour to see where we would go, what's happening. I'm going to kind of redo this because it's a mess right now. So we're going to take a look at the 4-hour on dominance. I'm sorry, on total market cap. This is the total market cap, okay? It's going to follow mainly Bitcoin because dominance is so high. So you're going to take support and resistance lines. And you're going to see we had strong resistance here at $678 billion, around 680, honing in on that area. Now, I like that we blasted through this area here, went through 500. We retested 478, broke back up, got rejected at 580, came back down, found support at 500, broke back up, found new support here at 544, and then we just completely careened all the way up to 670. Came back down to find support at a 600 billion, which makes sense. These 100 billion spaces are going to be big places where we're going to see psychological support. See, 500 billion, we had our support. And this looks similar. This is almost a fractal. As you can see, look up, squiggly lines down, double bottom. Up, squiggly lines down, double bottom here. And we break up, and we break up. To me, this looks like this. This flag here looks similar to this. And I feel like we're going to end up breaking out. Because it's forming the same pattern of support and resistance lines. You know, rejected, resistance, wick down, find support again, strong support at 600, push back up, doing a bit of a flag, look for it to break the 700 billion. It's going to do the same thing, go up really high, probably to 710, right? It likes to kind of break up. These both flew when they broke 500. This one went all the way to 570, this one to 670. So we could break 7, go all the way to 770 possibly, get rejected, come back down to the 700 region one more time. You'll see a bit of a crash there. We'll consolidate, and 700 billion will become the new bottom. So we're looking at that. I think that's coming because we see Bitcoin moving. So good signs here. We're also in a big flag. To me, this is a big bull flag. And it has a target here. Very beautiful target too as well. Boom, putting us here at about $790 billion. So approaching that 800 billion. We approach $800 billion, guys. We get close to that $1 trillion range. I think once we crack 1 trillion, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Every position you're in is going to be up at that point. If you get in now, I don't think you'll be down in any position, really. I'm sure there's a way someone could find a way to lose. Someone always does. But there you go. So that's the crypto total market cap. I see us going up all the way here to my next target. And I keep building these targets. Look, we were down here. I build my next target. I'm building you guys the road that we're going on. And I'm showing you where we're headed, where we've been. And I'm building you the story behind it all. So you can kind of get an idea of what's happening in crypto. Now let's take a look at Total 2 as well. Total 2, this $200 billion market cap for the alts is a big deal to me. Real big deal. I want to see us really continue to hold. What I see is a beautiful pattern. You guys see it. I know you see it. Is your shoulder, right? You got your head here, and now it's forming a bit of a right shoulder, in my opinion. This is really good for the crypto total market cap, excluding Bitcoin. Okay, so this is the altcoins. We'll take away. I'll show you what I have here. I have some support and resistance lines for the altcoins here. And what we have is we have about 162 billion. Then we kind of came off of 187 billion. We went all the way as high as 223 billion, but got rejected here and here. So we kind of double topped there. Not a good sign. Bit of a head and shoulders pattern that I believe played out. We got wicked below support. You can see we like this region here. We hit it twice. So I'm going to put a line there as well. We hit it twice on a wick. There we wicked through. Here we wicked through. So $170 billion is kind of a really strong level. I don't think we go lower than that. And we're not too far from that. That can tell you it's a good time to buy into the alts. This is all the altcoins. You need to use this when you decide when you want a long-term an alt. When you decide, you know what, I'm going to go long into some alts. I feel like they could kind of come back down to double bottom here at 170. It's very possible. But I do like the pattern that we're forming here, which is an inverted head and shoulders. Okay. One thing we're also going to look at, let's take a look. Let's do some new work now. So we have our lines of support and resistance here at about 184. We have another one here at 211, and we got rejected here at 225. So 225 is the highest these altcoins have ever got. We're also in a bit of a channel, like so, which I feel like is a giant bull flag. Kind of forming a rising wedge that we could say we broke out of, but we're back in the pattern now. As long as we're back in the pattern, I'm bullish. Let's take our temporary target for the back of this base. If we are to break out of this kind of pennant, that gives me a target of about 300 billion, 297. So we stay up in here, we consolidate in this region as Bitcoin continues its thing. As long as we don't lose, I'd like to see us really stay above $200 billion. It's like a really big deal for me. We break 200, and it's like we come right back down to this 186 area. We break 186, we come to 170. You don't want to break 170. We break 170, there's a good chance we come all the way back to 150, 160 region. I honestly can vouch for that on my channel. I don't see that happening. I really don't. Too much money is invested right now. Too much staking. You can stake. You can make too many. Too many people have picked their coin and their stake, and they like what they are in, and they like what they have. And to me, that's just going to keep people from selling off all their coins, you know. I feel like we had a pretty good shakeout already. I don't touch my alts. Like, I bought Band recently. I'm not running into Bitcoin for my Band. Like, I just know better. I know better. And I think there's enough people in this space that do know better. Could it be that when an altcoin, for example, ADA, makes 50x in the bull run 217, would make again 50x in this bull run, or maybe more x? No, I think it's going to go even more. All the coins are going to go bigger. More money is going to come into the space. Hey, we got 20 people, 19 people watching. We have 19 likes. That is not the Crypto Lifer way. If you're watching here, you got to hit the like button. If you're watching without a like button, please just leave my channel completely. If you don't have the character, if you don't have the nature inside of you to hit the like button while I'm giving you this awesome information, then please just leave my channel altogether. I want loyal, amazing subscribers in my channel. There you go. There's that like button. I do it sometimes too, guys. I get caught up in watching it and I forget to hit it. That like button is currency, man. It's currency. It really is. The more likes we get, the more people that I get into my channel. And this is what I'm doing for a living. I have no job. I'm paying the bills through tutoring and through monetizing my channel. I can't even monetize till I get to 1,000 subscribers. So you hit that like button, you're really doing me a huge service. It means the most to me. It means the most to me. So hook me up. Happy Steak and Doc. See, he's not gonna get rid of his doc. Shout out to R. Forsberg. Shout out to everyone on the stream. Let me shout you guys out. Let's get the whole group up in here. Let's see what's going on. We got BS Social Swap, Noel, Eddie DC, Pavan Sai, XRP Muser, JV Supreme, my dude, Theo Wrench, Tiago Cruz, the Moon Man. Love you, bro. Vidic Mandloy, yeah. Vidic Mandloy, right? I hope I said that right. I'm pretty good with names. This person, Crypto Cat. I like that. The cat, Crypto Cat. He's a cool cat up in this piece. Everybody here. This person, man, posted my top 3 in Telegram. Awesome channel. What's your favorite microcap? My favorite microcap? Now, I guess a microcap, I'm going to say, is MahaDAO right now. MahaDAO is doing really well. Let's take a look at MahaDAO. I consider a microcap under 10 million, right? You want to get a coin that's under $10 million in market cap. And right now, MahaDAO sitting at 8.5 million. Yo, I got into this at $5. It flew all the way to 17. I sold with half, got back in. I'm holding 50 MahaDAO right now. It's doing well. Up 211% in 7 days. Yeah, like it just came out on December 17th at $2. Look, it's already 5x'd. And this thing is down today. It's actually down. We'll take a look at the chart for you, but I really like MahaDAO, man. It got tweeted by a huge Twitter guy, which is Ivan on Tech. He's behind it. They've got an amazing website. They have an amazing product, ARTH, ARTH, the first non-depreciating currency. Staking deposits live in 5 days. Stake now. So I'm going to be staking my MahaDAO for sure, without a doubt. Maybe I'll stake it live right now with you guys. I've been waiting for the moment to stake MahaDAO. They just announced staking recently. Stake now, baby. Connect your MetaMask. Connect your MetaMask. Next, you're going to connect all your connected sites. Boom. Damn, why is it doing that so many times? Maybe you can't stake yet. Maybe staking is in, it says staking in 5 days. Okay, so it's not ready yet, right? They're just getting it ready. Deposits close on January 1st. Oh no, you have 5 days to stake, right? Interesting. Having an issue here. Not connecting. Maybe I need to, oh, I know why. I'll show you why. I'll show you why, what's going on. Because I believe I'm on the Binance Smart Chain and not on the Ethereum mainnet. If you're not on the Ethereum mainnet, then you're going to have an issue there, right? So now we're going to stake, and we're probably going to connect easily. And that's probably, I think that's what it was. Still having an issue with the connection here. Interesting. Always something, right? I'm supposed to be the man here, and there's obviously something going on. Interesting. $2.98 ETH. Interesting. Well, I'll get into that later. I won't waste your time. I don't know what's going on there, but I'll have to get into why I can't stake on MahaDAO at the moment. We'll figure it out. We'll get to the bottom of it. Maybe I have 2 windows open or something. We'll figure it out. Oh, I also have sometimes my VPN affects the staking too. It really does. How's it going? Okay, it was the VPN. It was the VPN. The second I took the VPN, it came off. Your address, the contract address, stake now. Your stake balance, 0 MahaDAO, right? So I'm gonna stake now. Early withdrawal open 2/15/21. Maturity at 4/1/21. So I'll keep this until April. Early rewards 10% APY. Maturity rewards 40% APY. So it's about 50% APY. Staking contributing close in 6 days. The earlier you stake, the better. I'm gonna stake 50 MahaDAOs. Right? I'm gonna submit the stake. Next, I'm gonna pay my gas fee, which is probably gonna come up. Having an issue still with this, man. I think that was the old transaction. This should be the new one. Here we go. You just got to work through this transaction fee. Go up here, edit your gas to the fastest. Don't ever play games. And boom, let's let this stake occur. Staking my 50 MahaDAOs. Spinning around. Let's see. Oh, that's what happens with MetaMask. Look, you have to click another one and hit confirm. Pay another gas fee. Staking fees. And there we go. We staked our MahaDAO. Okay? Make sure you're staking coins, man. I think it's super important to stake your MahaDAOs. Stake anything that you're into. Honestly. Again, this isn't financial advice. Do whatever you think you should be doing. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to happen. Look, you stake 50 MahaDAO. Write this stuff down. Remember where you're staking things. Because you're going to remember these sites. You know, and what you want to do is what I'm actually thinking of doing is hitting the bookmark section here. Bookmark manager. And I'm going to be creating a new bookmark folder. Right? If I can figure it out. Add new folder. We're going to call this staking. Crypto stakes. Should call it T-bone stakes. Crypto stakes. Right? And now, every time you stake, bookmark this tab and you know, bookmark this tab inside your crypto stakes folder. Okay? All right, so I showed you guys how to stake MahaDAO. If you didn't before, now you know. Let's move on to the next thing. All right. Shout out to everybody watching, man. 25 likes. You guys rock, man. I was out for 2 days and you guys came back with the passion. With the can't stop us. All right, let's get into other coins that you guys want to talk about now. So total 2. All right, let's finish total 2. I got a little off track. So we're still back in the pattern. What do I see happening? Where do I see us going? I kind of just boom, 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 and to the moon, baby. So this is where I see us going. Something like this. Okay. Top of the morning to you, Mr. Lifer. Red Dog Leader, my man. Red Dog. Red Dog. My man, Red. Yo, me and Red Dog. Ain't no one taking us out. I'll tell you that. I remember a dude named Red out of Connecticut. No one messed with Red, man. His good friend was Shotgun Johnny. And those two guys, I'll tell you right now, don't want to get an argument in the bar with those guys. There's some towns in Connecticut that are extremely like down south. Like, you won't play games. Reading, Connecticut is a town. I'll tell you right now, you walk in a bar in Reading, Connecticut, everyone's going to turn up and look at you. They all know each other. They all know what's going on. And you're going to be on the outside. And I never realized Connecticut had that type of real, like, you know, kind of small town. Tell you, you go to Reading, Connecticut, man. I shot a movie there one day. Anyway, look, we have a inverted head and shoulders forming here on the crypto market. Shoulder, head, right shoulder forming. I like it. Forming the bottom of the pattern, too. Can we get some bullish divergence? Can I hear some bullish divergence? Can I hear it? Can I hear it? Yes, I can, dear Lord. Yes, I can. Show me that bullish divergence, baby. Can I hear some bullish? Can I hear some bullish? And look, here we go. Swing down to swing down, but we have swing up on the price. And we have, can I get an amen for bullish divergence? Can I get an amen? And look, we have it. See, that tells me that that was the bottom for the altcoins at 195. I think we're done, man. I think we're going to go sideways. I think we're going to start going up with Bitcoin a little bit. Enough is enough. Also, somewhat of a bull pennant here on the 5-minute. There's always a pattern in a pattern in a pattern in a pattern, right? And there's always a short-term target. This is an asymmetrical triangle, though. It looks like it could break 50-50. Already breaking up to the top, showing a little bit of a retest possibly. And that could bring us back to 214. So let's get a resurgence here in these altcoins. We're back. So I'm liking it. So far, so good, right? I'm not saying we're in the best place possible. And I'm not saying we're not going to retrace and be in a bit of a topsy-turvy time here. But what I am saying is I think we're done. I think we're done. I think 200 billion is going to be our temp bottom. Now watch it. We slipped down here in total too. We're going right back down to 184. And then from there, we'll be on tomorrow's stream and we'll be discussing that. But, you know, yeah, shout out to if we get 33 likes today, I'll do a live stream, but I'll do like a walking live stream. I'll walk through the neighborhood and we'll kind of just like, you know, we'll discuss crypto in a more candid manner. If you guys are into that, that's something I'm into doing. I'll go for a walk through the neighborhood and we just kind of like, we'll talk crypto live. Like, it'll be more of like a candid, interesting talk, you know. No charts, really just back and forth banter. I think that'll be fun for a Saturday night, especially with what's going on with Bitcoin. So there you guys go. We started at about 9:30. It's been 40 minutes. You had Bitcoin dominance. I gave you total and total 2. I gave you a really good look at the entire market. Now you can go and feast your teeth on the meat at hand. Now check it out. We have Theta, unstoppable. It's going to have a blow off top at one point. I thought it was going to consolidate. I drew my voodoo here with my consolidation. That has been negated. So let's get rid of that. That's not happening anymore. So let's take a fresh look at Theta. You can see it just continuing to move up past all targets that I've created. Just making its move. But let me just teach you guys. how to trade these things. It's so simple, you know, not simple, but how I break it down in a simple way. And it's like, look, lane to the pole, bring your lane to the pole up, hit your target. You might want to sell here. If you sell, it goes up a little bit, comes down, look for consolidation. Draw your next target. So here we would have drawn our next target like this. Stop loss at the bottom of the trend line like always. Just like here, like always. This would have made it through. This one we would have gotten stopped out, came back down. Then we would have watched for consolidation. We would have built a new target. Then we would have gotten here out the bottom of this target. Okay? And so on and so forth. So now, and then we take our target by finding the length of the pole here. Okay? And we go up into here. And that's how we got this green line. And then we saw that theta decided to do some consolidation here. And I thought we were going to actually consolidate a little more sideways. And I thought I was going to be able to get down here at about 98. But no, it flew right out of that. And then if you keep going back and forth, you're going to see it keeps forming new patterns. Here it formed another pattern. Here was in a rising wedge that broke to the downside, 60% chance, right? But then I decided, okay, it's in a bull flag. So then it had this target. See how the patterns just keep showing you what's going on? So when people, you don't even need fib extensions. You can get them if you need them, and I'm not saying they're not helpful. And they'll show you some insight, but at the same time, like, look, length of the pole. This is our length of our pole right here, and we're going to bring that up to theta. And that tells me theta wants to go to like 155, you know? I mean, it topped out here at about 151. That's close enough to me. So then it hit the target of its next pattern, right? So now we have to look for another pattern, in my opinion, right? So now you go to an earlier time, you know, if you have to go to a 5-minute. The more bullish something is, the smaller time frames you have to go into because it's moving so fast and you're trying to find out where it's consolidating to. So then again, look, it formed this tiny bull flag. And again, your length of your pole, I found, is the top of the price to the 21-day moving average. And when we didn't hit it, we got halfway through to that, and then we went sideways again. So now we're in another tiny little flag. And if I could do the 15-second, and the 30-second, I would. Right? Now, don't get caught up in these. I'm not saying that, like, this is the end-all of end-all, but look. Tells you that, you know what, we should get a move. And then we can also take a target out of here. Anytime you see consolidation, that's a pattern. And anytime you see a pattern, you can find a measured move. And anytime you find a measured move, you can find your target. So I'm basically building you guys the story here. And look, we went right to the exact target. You see this? You see this? How many targets did I show you got hit? Over and over again. Look, we can even take the 5-minute on this target here. We'll take the length of this pole and bring it here. And look, target. Like, so the more precise you are with your patterns, the better you're at getting targets. Now, what I see happening here, are we going to continue up? Now, this one I would look at some, you know, I'd look at some stochastics and I'd get a look at the health of the move on the 4-hour. Because now it's going to tell me a lot more of what's happening. So right now, yeah, 1 hour wants to roll over. 15-minute looks good, though. So that's a good sign already for a slight scalp. Like, we may break out like just one of these candles here and get us back up past 155. Stokes are low. We have our falling wedge here on the RSI. We get our pink forming. Let me look for my, yeah, we're not completely crossing yet, but the 15-minute looks pretty good. 1 hour says, you know what, we're falling over, but we're halfway through our pain already. We could move up again. So we had, you know, sell. People started to buy up those sells here on these 2 wicks. That's also telling you something. Take a look at the 4-hour. 4 hours spent. Said, I'm done. So, like, and look, we're almost getting, not an engulfing candle, but yeah, it's like a blow off top, or we're getting that sell off, right, from 151 down to 146. We did get wick back up, though, from 143. I would watch this. Stokes going sideways. I would like to see this on the 4-hour then. Some actual consolidation like we saw here on this, in this angle here. Something like that. Because the Stokes do have to reset. So let them reset while we go sideways here. And then look for your new pattern on the 1 hour to get into. We'll see what kind of pattern this creates. Get in at the bottom and hopefully we get into a breakout. So right now, I wouldn't jump into theta. I'd have to watch it. I'd have to watch it consolidate right now. Let's take a look at the daily. The daily is also extremely spent. It's been on a bit of a run, right? There's a good chance it consolidates back. Now, this is where you can kind of get rid of everything and pull a Fibonacci and see where do you think we could retrace back to. Had a big move here. I'm trying to see. I think I would put in this area here as my fib movement. Alt F will give you a beautiful fib shortcut. So that could bring us all the way back down to 72. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Also, we have strong consolidation there. That would create a beautiful new bottom. We didn't do much of that though. Look, we boomed up here. We could say this could be this. See this here? We could take a look at this hill and say maybe this is a microcosm. So I'm trying to see if we can see a fractal in this. So say you didn't see anything to the right, and this big massive pump up was the pump up we're in now, which at the time it was huge, right? We were like, wow, what a blast off of theta, going from 7 cents all the way up to 59 cents, right? Now you want to take the retracement here on theta. So hit your Alt F again, and we're going to take our retracement. Now this was a higher one. We would retrace 70%, right? So we went all the way to 57%, and we would come all the way back down to 21 cents. So, and still continue on a very bullish move, right? So that's something that's possible. Now we're in a very, we consolidated here. Nice consolidation. Especially that daily consolidation. And again, look what I want to show you here so you can take it on something else later on in life. Look at the bull. Look at the bull. That's how I was able to predict that Bitcoin was going to go up. I saw the bull, and the bull told me, that's it. There we go. This actually following Bitcoin to a T. If we go look at Bitcoin, this looks very, very similar. So there's your theta update. If you really want to get into it, I feel like we got to wait for some consolidation. At this point, 2 straight up, it's going to have to either break down hard, consolidate into a flag where we continue up, or it's going to break down hard and come back down to maybe the 382 or possibly to the 0.5. And at the very, very worst case scenario, to 72 cents. So we're looking at 194, $1 billion getting scraped off of these altcoins. So people are still selling alts into Bitcoin. Total 2 market cap continuing to grow while Bitcoin is pumping. So let's take a look at what's happening. I gave you guys Penn Gaming. Don't forget, my target for Penn Gaming is not spent yet. We're going all the way to 123. So if you didn't get into Penn Gaming yet, there's still a So look, there's a beautiful breakout. We needed to consolidate a little bit. 4 hour is getting a curve here, and it's getting spent. So I think it's going to make a sideways movement now here on the 4 hour. So here it's forming, and what I like is, see the red wasn't a lot of red. Sometimes we go high and then we come back down for a bigger pennant. Looks like it really wants to form a smaller price consolidation area. Not as big as this one, a little smaller. So I'm looking for something like this as the Stokes reset. Let's take a look at the daily on this. The daily also is a little spent. So here's your moment where you can probably get back in somewhere between 92 and about 98. It's going to consolidate in this area before it rips back up to 123. Let's take a look at the 1 hour as well. So 1 hour is looking good. It finished its consolidation, so I feel like it's going to start moving through the pattern here on the 1 hour. So yeah, that's kind of the beauty of this move. We just got to watch the 4 hour and watch the daily reset as this goes sideways for a little while. Maybe in 4 or 5 days, it'll be the time to get in to Penn Gaming. Also give you guys an Apple call. Let's take a look at it. I'm also blindly thinking it's got to be doing great. And I'm in at 123, coming out of this bullish pennant here that we formed. I said to get in at the breakout 121. It formed this bull pennant, broke on out of it. Still doing really good. The daily, though, is getting a little spent. We're high on the stochastics. Could be a chance where we start going sideways here. Also, this is a large cap. It's going to take a lot longer for it to get to 167 to my target, but it's going to get there. It's going to get there. It's only a matter of time. See, most people just see this. I see the pattern. I see the pattern at play. Immediately, too. Immediately. Okay, cool. Okay, top of the morning to you, Mr. Lifer. Troy. People want to look at Troy. Let's take up this person. He has some stuff, too, I want to talk about. 1 inch has been on my mind, okay? 1 inch has been on my mind. I've been honing in on it. I've been watching it. It's I had this pennant drawn. It was looking good to me. Now it went from a pennant to a falling wedge. Okay. To me, whenever you see a V-shaped recovery like that, a lot of times it falls and gets back into the pattern. Now, where did we just see that? We just saw that with crypto total 2. I just want to reiterate this to you guys. I like to kind of beat things in. If I was a teacher, I would really drum things into my students. I posted a chart in Telegram for Pearl. Can I have your opinion? Yes, you may. Yes, you may. Yes, you may. So take a look. Total 2. Just want to bring up what we discussed here. Whenever I see a V-shaped recovery, I'm more apt to leave it out of the pattern. See, like this? This was a V-shaped recovery falling out of the pattern, but we came back in. So I didn't go and take my pattern and bring it down here. I left it touch, 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 touch. Cleaner touches here if we negate this V-shape. So I'm doing the same thing for 1 inch here on this V-shape here. And that comes with time. It really does. Like, it's not something you can teach. Understanding patterns, you make so many patterns and you see so many anomalies, and eventually you know when you can omit something and when you can't. You can break the rules only if you know the rules, and that's kind of how this and we've been told that in everything, science, all sorts of different stuff, English. So check it out. I see bullish divergence here on the 30-minute. We have swing down to swing down, but we have swing up to swing up. That's a good thing. And the Stokes are actually pointing up too, and we have lack of any real momentum here on the MACD. Not bearish, not bullish. Zilliqa has something crazy going on. It's Zilliqa just, it's a known coin. It's sharding. It has some of the best, aspects to it. Honestly, if you guys really aren't sure what to do, you don't know what coins you want, you're new to my channel, you really want to get into the basis of it all. Wow, 28 likes. Really appreciate that, guys. You guys rock. You really do. 23 watching, 28 likes. Amazing. On my premiere back. I feel like I've been gone. Even though it's been 2 days, I feel like I've been gone forever. I take 1 day off, I start hyperventilating, feeling like my whole channel is going to collapse and go to zero. It's like, no, they're going to forget about me. And it's just, top 10 coins to 10 million. This hit 1,000 views. This is doing really well and actually continuing to grow. This is all my top coins. I'll give them to you free right now if you want to know. It's Cosmo, right? It's Band. It's Polkadot. Okay? It's Ethereum. So Cosmo, Band, Polkadot, Ethereum. I missed your streams. Icon. Okay? IOST, Chainlink, XRP, which I still hold is a good coin. I'm not going to say it's not, and I would buy more. And I told people to buy more at 29 cents. My cousin called. He said, hey, man, I'm scared. Everyone's talking nonsense. What should I do? XRP was at like 28. I said I would buy more. I told you that vid would do it. Yeah, it was at 100. Yeah, you're right. You're like, it'll go eventually. Share token up in the mix. All right. Which at the time was 216. Now it's about 2. YFDAI I threw up in there. I thought it was a really good coin to have in your top 10. Pays you well, does well. And then I threw Zilliqa in as the bonus. I threw a bonus coin in, A to Z. I said add them to Zilliqa, and I said, look at Zilliqa. I'm talking about Zilliqa. I'm telling you guys to buy Zilliqa here on my channel. And this is why my channel is on December 4th. I'm telling you guys that Zilliqa is a top coin to buy. This is before it 100%ed. So right here on December 4th, just 22 days ago, I'm bringing up Zilliqa, mentioning that it's, probably the number 1 coin you should have. I bring up the top 10 coins, and then I add 1/11th coin, and I say it's Zilliqa. Then a month later, it goes up 100%. It shows that my instincts and how I look at this market, I'm able to see kind of where things are going. I knew, I had insight and foresight into that Zilliqa would do what it's doing now. Clearly right here. And that's what I love about YouTube. You come out in your everyday life and you say things and you kind of live. I live my crypto life for life. And when you do that, then you have a track record, right? And it's clearly written there. So anyone who says that I lead my subscribers to pain and anguish, all I do is really give them like the best advice possible. If you buy these top 10 coins, again, this isn't financial advice, get yourself a financial advisor, but if you buy these top or the 11 coins I put in this video, there's a great chance that you're going to have a great life, honestly, a financial life at least. What are your thoughts on 1 inch? I sold my free tokens. How did we, number one, I didn't get 1 inch tokens. I didn't even know about the 1 inch exchange until like 2 days ago. So I was late to that party. So that already kind of upsets me a little bit, right? But yeah, I love 1 inch, and I'm going to talk about 1 inch today. You know why I like 1 inch? I did my research, and everyone wants the best price. People use Groupon, people use Honey, people use all these websites that give you guys the best possible price. It's already been shown to be a great marketing a marketing project, like a way to make money, a good business model. It's a good business model, right? So they're taking an old business model that's been around for hundreds of years, and they're implementing the technology behind it. So 1 inch really just does what it, like kind of an age-old business. It solves an age-old business question. The beauty of business is anytime business grows, there's the ability for a businessman to come in. What happens is the industry grows and people then can't figure out the best, like car companies. Now you have Carfax. It finds out the best price for you. See what I'm saying? So it's like whenever an industry grows, someone can step in to aggregate it and make it easier for the consumer to go through all the data. And that's really what I feel like 1 inch does in a way. And that's why I really like 1 inch fundamentally. So once I look at something, I can see why it works. It makes sense to me. I'm like, oh, 1 inch, that's a good project. I like that. That's something that I could bite on, right? That's something I could go with. So we take a look at 1 inch. But bullish divergence right here, it's a really good sign, in my opinion, that it could be deciding that it kind of is done with this consolidation. MACD kind of curving away, too, from the red line at the moment. Another big sign. Kind of liking 1 inch right now. Despite dominance, though, and that's what's very risky about it. We got dominance in our face. We got a lot happening. But let's just take a look at the target at least. Let's at least give it its due diligence. We can break out of here. We get back up to 289 pretty sweetly, right? And we've already got the sell-off, so you didn't get caught up in here. We waited. We were nice and patient. Data aggregator are great. At the moment, when looking for coin data, you go to CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. Something like this coming for NFTs. Yeah, that'd be really cool to look at NFTs and find out like what's up, what's down, stuff like that. Shout out to Bondly. I'll give them a plug real quick. My BCSG Christmas that we had. They gave me my only Christmas presents this year. I didn't get any Christmas I didn't want anything, honestly. But yeah. Could you send the Bondly link into the Telegram, Theo? I should have all this stuff in that staking folder. Bondly. I even like the name, I'll be honest. Bondly's kind of, it's a cool name, man. I just wanted to show off my NFT collection, you know. But see, Bondly's more than an NFT, man. That's what people don't realize. Make a bond. Sell the assets in the amount to send and receive. You'll send 100. You'll receive 1.9 KSM. Bondly. Look at this. Swap. Bond with DOT. Bond with Ring. Bond with KSM. Right? It's one of the first innovative products on Polkadot as well. Can you do an 80 ATA? Yeah, for sure, man. Should I sell GRT now? All right, let's take a look. Those type of questions, again, I'm not a financial advisor, right? So, like, I guess you trust what I'm going to tell you, but at the same time, dude, you got to do what makes you feel right. Now, I'm looking at 1 inch right now. I do like it here. I do. Let me look at the 15-minute. About to pop, actually, which is, like, all we have right now. Huh. Interesting. I think you're going to make me watch a play right now for this. I like this right here at 162. About to pop. Look at the 1 minute. 1 minute also kind of flaring up here. Having a cross. Wait for this cross to extend itself. But honestly, like, even the 1 minute, which shows very strong bullish divergence. Like, very strong. Look at that. Double bottom on the RSI. Double bottom here. I like this. I'm going in here. I'm going into 1 inch right now. Just for $1,000. Nothing crazy. But I'm going to go to 1 inch. I like it here. I'm watching it all morning, all night. Almost FOMO'd in yesterday. Decided to take a chill pill. It's a hot coin right now. People are getting free coins with it. So it's getting promotion. It's, you know, Litecoin up and Bitcoin up too. They're looking like they may be the ones for us today as well. So $1,000 at 163.60. Should have got it at 162 when I first looked at it. You know. Anyway. I like this music a lot. Shout out to this music. If you're into this, let me know. I like it. I'm really feeling it. The other stuff was a little cluttery. You know, we want things to be just more regular and just chill, you know? We don't need more clutter in our lives. Okay, so I just got into 1 inch. I'll show you the proof right now. Right here, I bought 1 inch at 10:38 a.m. for $1,000. I bought 611 1 inch. I got in at about $600 and $1.63 and 43.8. So 16348. Okay. You asked about GRT. Let's take a look at GRT. What are all the tickers here? You asked about BLZ, Zilliqua. Okay. Let's talk about XRP. Is it going to be delisted? Should people be worried? This is the most important thing you could talk about today. It isn't. It isn't. And I feel like we've discussed it already. But yeah, we'll get into it. What's the next level up for Bitcoin? Ali, man, we do that at the beginning of the show. Just rewind back, bro. There's no way I can go back and do Bitcoin and Bitcoin. We spent literally 20 minutes on it. It's the first thing that the show started off with. We looked at one coin, but if you just scroll the first 2 minutes, you're going to get all the Bitcoin targets. You're going to get all the Bitcoin dominance. That's the beginning of the show. Reese Arnold, what do you reckon of Litecoin right now? Litecoin's on a tear. Litecoin's just going to continue following Bitcoin. It's the silver to Bitcoin's gold, and it's ripping. Absolutely ripping. So, yeah, I'm bullish on that. I'm bullish on Litecoin. We'll get into that as well. I'm loving Litecoin right now. I own 56 Litecoin, so I'm a happy camper. I'm a very happy guy right now, for sure. Love me some Litecoin. Trying to find all the ticker names here. I'm going to add a XRP tip jar tomorrow. I really am. And when you tip me XRP, then your name will come up on the front. Put your call for 1 inch with targets in the Uniswap annuals chat. Okay, I will. I'll do that. Thank you for doing that. Announcements. I will, man. Thank you. Shout out to Theo Wrench. I've upgraded him. He basically is the admin. He runs the Uniswap room here for me. Check it out. Just want to call him out real quick. I'm not Wrenchy. Sometimes you've been hitting me up talking about promotions for Wise and stuff. Let's get into that too. See, look at CHZ, another big guy that I follow. He's putting a CHZ chart out. I mean, it's going to pop, guys. It's going to keep continuing up. Binance is going to push it, regardless of dominance or anything else. But shout out to Wrenchy T, man. My dude, Wrenchy T, all right, who's also here. Theo Wrench here. You see him? Now, he is the runner. He runs the Crypto Lifer Uniswap coins and presale room. Here we have how to claim your 1 inch airdrop. We go over anything when there's a new coin out. Look, we got the 5 Bondly. We got them all, including the lottery, you know. So there's my Bondly set. Boom. I actually got one other Bondly that other people don't have. I'll show that to you guys in a little while if you want. But I did purchase some Bondly. So something to think about. I decided it was a good purchase. And also the owner looks like he's going to hook you up a lot. Like he really cares about who's into Bondly. Yeah, but just wanted to publicly shout out my man Theo Wrench for really helping me out. Now we have the Crypto Lifer trading room. We have the Crypto Lifer announcements. This is where I put official calls and things that I'm getting into. Okay. So right here would be the official call, like for 1 inch, right? We'll take a look at it on the 15-minute. And we're going to kind of build the story for you guys. All right. And this is how I do an official call. Okay. So this is an official call live on the show. I give you your stop loss. And again, this is in financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. You can join my Telegram group. And it's free. One guy was like, I don't have the money to join your group, man. And I said, it doesn't cost anything. Right now. It's still free. You should take advantage of it while it is free. Again, eventually I'm going to probably have way too many people asking me way too many things, and it's like my attention will be taken away. I won't be able to be so focused on 1 or 2 people at a time. And at that point, I'm probably going to have to charge to be able to help people, because it's like I'm going to have to figure out where, who wants the information the most and who needs it the most and who wants, that's just kind of how it works. That's how I got it. Someone put a flag out there. I had to pay for it, right? And use my mental energy to figure it out. So stop loss here, because if we break down to the pattern, then it negates this idea, and it negates the bullish divergence as well. Then we don't have bullish divergence. So I want to see us bounce from this area. So you don't have to put a lot on the stop loss, in my opinion. So we're only going to risk about 10%. You know, 10 or 8%. I'm also going to show you how to use proper risk management right now. A lot of people don't show anybody that, and that's not good. It's not good. Number one, make sure every trade you're risking way little to get way more. Here you're going to risk 8.33% to get 7.99%. That's basically an 8-to-1 risk reward ratio. You're risking 8 to get 10 times. You're risking $8 to try to make $80 is what it's saying, really. And so there's your idea here. So you want to make sure you're on a falling wedge, which is a 68% chance to break to the upside. You want to make sure you're buying the bottom of the pattern, which is very close to the bottom of the pattern. Number two, you want to be in the last 25% of the pattern. Check, check, check. You want to make sure there's moving averages curling towards other ones. Now, this is so early, we can't see anything. So we go to the 1 minute, though, at least see what we see on the 1 minute. And the 1 minute, we see the 21 curving up pretty aggressively. That's a good sign that we're on our way moving up. So I like that. I see the moving averages moving. I like this call, man, for 1 inch right here. Now, again, only use 1% of your portfolio as risk. So how would you do that? Okay, for me, I only risk $150. So if I'm going to get into this trade, I'm going to take $150. I'm going to divide it by 0.083. That's going to give me my position size of $1,800. I put in 1,000, so I'm still underneath my realm, you know. But I could put $1,800 in, and if the trade goes negative, I'll lose $150. I can walk away. So I've already told myself I've lost $150. I've gotten into the trade and I've walked away. So here is the call, right? Stokes are low, bullish, very bullish sign, low Stokes, especially on the 15-minute. MACD turning bullish. What do I mean by that? Well, look, every time price went up, the blue line crossed the red line, like right here, boom, and we were in the pink. Here, the price went up, blue line crossed the red line. So we're looking for that same idea. And we could get to 171, and then we'll see from where we get from there. Do we get rejected or do we break out? Now, if we break out, then we're in the money. So it's an aggressive buy. You could wait for the breakout or the retest. Aggressive buy is here at the bottom of the pattern because you don't know if it's going to continue down or not. That's why it's aggressive. But you make the most money if you catch the breakout. We're using the bullish divergence kind of in our realm here to help us out. That's what we're hoping is really going to come into play. So there you go. And then we're going to also type in here bullish divergence. So now we've built a story, and it shows of years of studying these charts. We know the MACD. We know about the bullish divergence, so we have that covered as well. We see the Stokes are pointed up. We know when we're in a falling wedge. We have all the stuff that I've figured out in my life put together. Now we have different targets because we could get some resistance in these areas. So there's definitely a chance that we get resistance here at 210 and resistance here at 250. At 250, I might sell a 30% here at 210, another 30% here at 250, and then let the less ride to the top. Be kind of probably your best bet. And now what we do is we take this call, we copy it, and I'm going to put it into the announcements channel here. Okay. 1 inch USDT. We give you the pair. Boom. And there's a call. Free of charge. Oh, thank you. So he threw it in there. Such a good dude. Such a good dude. It is annoying how you have to switch chains all the time, but it is what it is. If you didn't get those free NFT cards, man, I don't know what to tell you guys. It was a little bit of work. You had to work for it. It wasn't a guarantee. But once you got it, you know what? You knew you did something right because it wasn't easy, right? And I learned something. I learned how to program, an RMC, a custom RMC. So I got a different network connected to my, I made a custom RPC, And I figured all that, which is pretty cool, like back-end protocol stuff. So we could maybe use that later on in life. So I got airdropped all this stuff. Look at this. I got airdropped all this cool stuff. Had all 5 sledding promo NFTs in your wallet. So I got the group sled scene. So look, do I have even more? Look at my balance. So did the airdrops come in yet? But look, so I got the Grumpy Resmold. I got the Bond. I got the whole crew, man, on Bondly. You back home. The group sled, Merry Christmas to all. As the Bond family meets to reflect on the past year's journey, the supporters are close to their hearts. Thanks for participating in our holiday promotion. Group sled. Condition, have all 5 sledding promo NFTs in your wallet. So I got that. Santa's Helper Arca is helping Santa deliver. Thanks for your support for BCB promo. Santa's Helper. Collect all 3 Xmas holiday BC cards. Not promo. So I didn't collect all 3. I only got 1. I guess I should have went all the way. I got Grumsy Resmold in the first 24 hours. I'm pretty sure I did. So, not let me claim them though. So chance, I was noticing too, to clear your cache. That's something that also helps as well. Anyway, that's something I think you guys definitely should have taken advantage of. Talked about it a lot inside of the Telegram. Talking about 7 million. Oh my God. Yes, I need it. I need it. I need it. Anyway, let's get back to what you guys are talking about. All right, you're in GRT. I missed the first 2. They haven't been airdropped yet. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You're going to get into meme NFTs, bro? Yes, dude. I love it. I love it. I actually have an NFT. Shout out to Joe. Joe made me an NFT. Let's go look at it right now real quick. Just might as well. I mean, it's ridiculous, but shout out to Mike, dude. Crypto Mike, man. Love you, bro. Thank you for coming into the live stream. Thanks for all the support. We had a little heart-to-heart the other day. Video conference on Telegram. I appreciate you, man. I do. I do everything you do. Pie Face. This is called Pie Face. This is when Bitcoin hit all-time highs, and my daughter hit me with a pie on the face. So this is the Pie Face NFT. We're going to get that up on Rarible. Love you too, bro. You're the man, dude. I like the energy, man. I just like people that love themselves. People that love themselves aren't afraid to use the word love, man. You ever look at someone and say, hey, I love you, and they're like, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. And you're like, cool, man. Cool. And you know what? Like, I know. I've been around. It took me a while to be comfortable with saying the word love. It wasn't always easy. I didn't always just say, hey, I love you, bro. It took time for me to learn love and to be one with love and to use love every day as if I use salt and pepper, you know? But that's how it works, man. Send me the pic and I'll set up the NFT. All right, cool, man. Joe, send him Joe, will you send Theo the NFT? I'll send you the NFT. I'll send it to you. Forward it to Theo. Oh, Renchi. Yeah, there we go. All right, word. You got it, man. I don't know if it's high quality yet, though. He might have to send us like an actual JPEG, right? You're hilarious, bro. You guys are funny, man. Anyway, send me that pic and I'll set up the editor. Okay, so let me get back into it. One guy's in GRT and he's flopping and groping right now, right? That's what's going on. Let's take a look here. Who needs GRT? Someone's flopping and groping in GRT. You got in way too high. Now you're not sure what you should be doing. Let me know. Let me know. Let me take a look at what's going on here in the chat. Okay. Dude, I got such a strong team, man. Shout out to all the new people, man, that came in. Later, Jesse B, my dude. Hadouken, my man. Reese Arnold. This person. Brandon is the man. Brandon is the man, dude. I'm happy I got to watch his... honestly, that dip down to 161 really was your calling. I think that was your calling, guys. We just had a nice little dip. Down to like 157. Then we had a higher high, 158. I think that was your chance to snatch, honestly. This thing's going to rip. I'm really confident about this call. I don't know why. I give it like an 8.5 out of 10. And if it doesn't happen, then we lose a little bit. We're not risking the whole house for this, right? And I even showed you how to use 1% of your portfolio per trade. So you don't risk a lot. Like, even if anyone tried to say, oh, this is I'm not doing anything risky, I'm telling you, use only 1% of your portfolio per trade. Don't ever go all in without a stop loss. Dumbest thing you could ever do. We'll talk about later about the NFT, how many we should create. Yeah, I like 8. The number 8 kind of sits with me, right? 8 or 10. Not too many, man. Not too many. So we told you, man, 25.6, and look, we hit my target exactly. I gave you this target at the beginning of the show. At 23.3, we were at 23.3. I said, look for Bitcoin to go to 23.6. Easy call right there. So you could have made that call live on the channel. Boom. Look, hit our target to the T and then got sold back. Always sell the target, which was 675, right? And then we get sold off right there. But back to 25.6. Strong movement right now for Bitcoin. I see it continuing to go up. I want one of those. See, he wants one of the NFTs, man. See, Libra's gonna be popular next year, dude. This is crazy, bro. You guys are hilarious, man. That'd be cool, man. That would be a dream come true. Like, to actually have NFTs that people give a damn about. Hey, man, if you put that much into the space, then the space should pay you back. Like, I care so much about crypto. I dedicate my life to it. You'd hope I'd get something out of it that would be, like, amazing. Like a life journey type. Wow, that dominance just continuing to rip. Like I said, guys, if it breaks this limit here at 770, it's going to rocket. So people just jumping into, they're just selling their alts for Bitcoin, man. No one cares at this point. They really don't. You got to be in some niche coin. All right, let me get into the tickers now. I've done my thing. 30 likes, dude. We get to 33 likes. We'll do a live stream, a candid live stream. I'll walk around the neighborhood tonight. We'll just kind of talk crypto. I'm going to take my phone with me, and we're going to make it a phone live stream, though. It's going to be kind of more like out there, candid, kind of just discussing things, going through the movements. I think that would be really fun. I haven't done that yet. And I'll be a little freer. We'll talk a little candidly, a little more fun. So we get to the 33 likes. Mike, if you can send like a couple people in there, get me to that 33 like. I know Mike's got firepower. He's got like firepower. Mike can send like 10 likes in, like with like the tip of his pinky. He can just like, and the likes will just like fly in like this. Anyway, dominance continuing to rip, Bitcoin continuing to rip. My prediction live on the stream came true. So I made a prediction live earlier today, said we were going to 23.6. Happened live right there. And honestly, I'm not even making predictions. I'm just really good at drawing patterns and telling you where the patterns are going to go, man. Measured moves. I made pattern trading my number one mode of trading. Other people use other techniques. My pattern trading has been killing it. It's been killing it. You see how many targets get hit constantly. My green lines, I make these lines way before the price comes. And look, I always, almost 99% of the time, I'm getting wicks at my target because my target was perfect. Why is my target perfect? Because my patterns were perfect. My measured moves were really, really well done. I saw it as it was given to me by the charts. You could say these aren't even predictions. I'm just like a guy who's watching the ocean. And the waves are coming in, and I'm counting the waves. I'm just understanding the patterns, man. I'm understanding the patterns that I'm looking at because I see them so much. And my mind and my subconscious mind is able to interpret them very, very well. So that's the idea here. And to stick to one thing, guys, you know, you can trade 100 ways, but you'll never be like fully blown, you know, like you'll never be like one way won't be like this is the best. If you switch in between 100 different ways to trade, it's not going to help you. It's going to be tough. I'll be honest. It's going to be tough. Okay. Tickers. I'm going to go through the first tickers. All right. Top of the morning, Mr. Liver. Troy and GRT were like the first really ass tickers. So let's take a look at GRT. That kid was flopping and groping. I'm worried about him. I don't want him to make any crazy moves here. Let's see what we can help him out with. See what information we can give him. I keep adding GRT to this chart, and it keeps disappearing somewhere. It's really weird. I've added it numerous times now. Look, there it is. Okay, it is there. Wow, so GRT exploded. Interesting. I really wanted it. I'm a little pissed right now. I wanted it at 34. I thought it was a good buy. I said I'm focusing in on it, and look, it explodes just now. Wow, nice pop for GRT on the 15-minute. That's what I see happening for 1 inch, man. So just because dominance is up and Bitcoin's up, there's still a few coins that are going to fly to the moon, man. I have 2 thumbs. Should be able to give 2 likes, right? 2 more. 2 more, man. 2 more. We get to 33, baby. My number, babe. Wow, so GRT just makes a big move. I'm a little upset because I wanted it. I just, I was doing my show, focused on other things. I was going to break it down at the beginning of the show and show you guys, okay, GRT's in a falling wedge, and also, not only is it in a falling wedge, but if we take out a Fibonacci retracement, it's in just a very healthy place. Came all the way to the 618, 706. Now it's in the 0.5 and the 618. Watch it break the 0.5, and then this would be a really nice place for some consolidation, honestly, for GRT. But I love this breakout. Big movement for GRT. It's up pretty big if you think about it, because it was as low as 31 cents. So it's damn near up 50% now, which is absolutely insane if you think about it. 37% gains like that in about an hour for GRT. I think it's going to continue going up. Up. I think this was a great place to get into GRT around 30-cent region. Now I'm like kind of weary of it. Let me look at the 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour is getting really spent. I don't chase big green candles like that. It is probably going to go up a little more, but I just, it's not my thing to chase green candles. We are just getting across on the 4 hour though. Interesting. Huge candle and moving. This thing could end up being a scalp real quick. Let's look at the 1 minute and see what we see. That's why you always have your old support and resistance lines. See, I have old support and resistance lines coming in, fibs and everything else. So when I'm on a smaller time frame, I get a vision of what's going on. Wow. GRT up, man. Might be a move. Looks like we can get the measured move of this bullishness. Looks like we can get to 49 from 45 pretty swiftly. We do have some resistance here at 46. Interesting. One minute just had a cross. 15 minute is spent though. I'm telling you that you're kind of done on that move. Looks like we're going to get here and get rejected by support. By resistance there. 15 minute isn't strong. So that's what worries me about the measured move. But if I just go to the 1 minute, and technically you might be able to just ride this right up to the top of the target here. There's that much momentum in there. They could overextend the 15 minute and make the 1 minute go, but yeah, there's your rejection there. Too risky for me at the moment. A little bit of me wanted to scalp right now, I'll be honest. I was really close to getting in. Really close. I'm a little pissed we weren't watching it here. I wish I had stopped doing my NFT nonsense and we had watched this here, but hey, it is what it is. That's a beautiful ascending triangle kind of in a way. You can take the length of this pole here. This is the same thing we keep doing with data, all the other coins, man. And boom, that puts this up all the way here at about 49. So continuing to rip. It does look like it wants to push up here. But that 15 minute is telling me hold your horses. It's telling me I'm extended, man. It doesn't mean it can't go up another bar though. This is where it's like iffy. You're putting yourself in a place where it could get sold off pretty fast. We already would be up though. I think there's still a high probability we do get to my target here at 49. I almost 80% of me said it was going to be a good trade and to take the trade. I just, you know what? I held patience. I held with patience there. Didn't end up taking that trade. It's just the 15 minute, man. If the 15 minute was low on the Stokes right now, like this, oof. And that's why, look, we're going to get into 1 inch right here. We got into 1 inch right here. Similar place. So we missed GRT. But shout out to you if you're in GRT. Hopefully you're doing well, right? It's been a gift that keeps on giving, man. If you can get in at the right time. Yep, there goes 47. I think it's going to struggle here in this area, but we'll see. Let's go back. I love watching these pumps, though. And look, it's going to... Look at it rip out of my target now. Look at this thing. They also got the up and down tokens already for it. So you can already you can get into the up token right now and ride that up. That was my idea, was to get into the up token. Ride it up just to 49 and get out. Like just a quick little scalp. Looks like it's definitely going to hit the target now at this point. Without a doubt. Because it broke through the previous target there. A lot of volume coming in. Look at that volume, man. Strong, strong, strong coin. It's getting pumped, man. You can see it's the one, right? Let's take a look at the top coins here on Binance. I think it's going to be the new music, man. I'm feeling it. What about you guys? Not an amazing day on altcoins right now. So look, we got 39%, 32% for T-Fuel, GRT up there, holding at 28%. So we were on the #1 coin basically for the day. T-Fuel and GRT. XRP down, up 25%. That was a nice play. So XRPs and up and down have been really nice plays. Zilliqua continuing its tear. Amazing. It's going up like 10 or 20% every other day, literally. But not a lot of, it's like, it's not the best altcoin season. Like, look, 9, 10%. Litecoin, we're going to discuss Litecoin at 131, just continuing to rip. SKL has been on my radar too, something to think about. Ate it down. So look, and there's just, it's not the best day to trade altcoins, honestly. It's hard trading altcoins. It's weird though, there's still a lot of opportunity, which is strange. I guess if you're deep in the space, hey, just went back and watched your Bitcoin review. When Bitcoin hits 2830K, would the price fall as altcoin dominance increases? I think we could drop again to an approximately 22K level. No, I don't think the price would fall as altcoin dominance increases, honestly. It would just, we needed to go flatline. All we needed to do was go sideways. Yeah, let's see. Oh, 1 inch. Did 1 inch just rip with us? I can't even check my own trades. Yeah, look, we just ripped on 1 inch. Like, just, see? And we make 50 bucks like that. 50 bucks in the stream on 1 inch. Went up to 174. So 1 inch looks like, look, and there's the sell. Look, this is why I didn't take the call. I told you that the 15-minute didn't look good. Right? I told you that, guys. And look, we didn't jump into this trade. We didn't. It actually took a dump easy. Look at that. Fake out. Nice little fake out for you there. So my instincts held me right there, man. Be patient. Don't FOMO into anything. XRP just on a dump again. This is nuts. XRP on another dump. It is double bottoming here. This is a big crucial place here. If it keeps continuing past 28 cents, not good for XRP. I don't know if there's any more negative news today. We will discuss XRP in depth. I can't find the up token from GRT. I swear they were here. Look, USDT, GRT up. Yeah, you're right. So they don't have them yet. Maybe they're just leveraged. I'm sorry. I misspoke. Please forgive me. I'll ride XRP down to 22 cents. Well, let's take a look at XRP support and resistance levels and see what we get. All right. I did a great video on this already, which I kind of broke all this down. XRP, man, what an ugly chart now. I hate bear like pennants. I just hate when I don't see a nice clean chart. Honestly though, this is like very, yeah, you're right. If we don't, we bounced off of 22 already, honestly. That's our level. We're making another high. We just need to make a new high here. If we make a new high, that's actually bullish, right? So we just need to make a new high, man. As long as we don't, so this level here on the daily, as long as we don't make a new low at 2364, I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I'm bullish on XRP. I think Coinbase won't delist. I don't think they're going to delist, honestly. I heard someone saying, no, not to worry. Don't worry about XRP to Coinbase people. I don't know. For some reason, I'm not worried about it. Like, usually I have good instincts and stuff like this. And normally I'd be like, you know what, guys? I think it's time. But I don't feel that. I just don't feel it. But anything is possible. Anything is possible. It really is. Let's take a look at that 1 inch call. Let's see what it did. And look, now we can raise our stop loss. I mean, boom. And so we did get rejected by the top of the pattern though. Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring this down and say, you know what? We broke out and we're retesting. I think this is a nice little retest right here. at 169. Hopefully we get wicked off the top and we make a move. 1 inch did pop to 175 though. We were already in the money pretty fast. It's very interesting. I think this is a retest. Look at 1 inch continuing to rip. I think this is going to be one of the nicest calls of the day, honestly. It's the SEC trying to get the ball rolling. They're on Ripple's side. I think it's possible too, man. I think it's possible, man. Mike has always been a cool, calm-headed character in the crypto space. I'll send you something in the Telegram about SEC Ripple. Yeah, let me know. And guys, if you want to know more about Ripple, Mike does like more in-depth, like he does gematria. He goes into like you know, some of the secret keywords inside of David Schwartz's text. Mike does in-depth research. So that's why he has such a real loyalist following, because the people that watch Mike, they really do deep dives and they're willing to put in the work. And shout out to Crypto Mike for that, because we need people in the space that really want to do the research, that don't want to just take things at face value, you know? And look, there's another call on the channel. So today on the channel live, we called Bitcoin at 23.6. Happened like that. We called the pop here in 1 inch. Happened like that. Getting thrown down a little bit though. Let's see if we can bounce off the 200 off the 21-day moving average here. Also, we're getting across here on the 21. Let's see if that can continue up. Oh yeah, baby. Okay. Okay, we'll go 20 more minutes and then I'm out of here, man. 2 hour set. 2 hour streams seem to be the move. You wanted KSM and you wanted Kai. Wow, what a sell-off. Why would we sell up and sell fast? Like, it's so strange. It's been a very strange trading day for the last, like, it's been hard to trade, honestly. Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance, the volatility's just been out of control. And there, Bitcoin going to 23,008. I mean, about to go to 26K. It went to 23,955. So that's what's happening, man. Dominance just rips on you. Second Bitcoin goes sideways for a second, people jump in, and then dominance rips again. And Bitcoin rips again. Look at dominance all the way to 70.59 and continuing. Look at that. Look at dominance, man. People just running in and out of Bitcoin. Look at that. I've never seen that. You saw the candles are making like wicks, and look at this thing. It can't figure out the math fast enough. Like, things are happening late, and then it's like this is this and this and this. People are indecisive, man. They're like, wow, I'm going to miss out on this Bitcoin train. You know, a lot of people said, oh, you'll get more Bitcoin if you get into the altcoins. But honestly, if Bitcoin keeps ripping like this, then you just lose tons of money and then you won't be able to buy as many altcoins. The point is to get out at the right time. Nobody knows when that is. Nobody really knows when that is. But wow, now we have support here. When we come back down to the 21-day moving average, we have support at about 25,692, 25,750 even. There's a chance. For sure, we have support here at 25,650. This is really, really strong for Bitcoin. Unbelievable. Bitcoin ripping. And there was the call there, 25,957 from the 23, basically 282 call that we made here, breaking out of this pennant. It was about 25.3 when we started this. And there you go. That's going to take all the trades right back down again with them. Now we need Bitcoin to consolidate, right? For stuff like 1 inch and things like that. Like 1 inch is probably right back where we started. Yeah, 165. Look at that. We broke out and you know, we're not trying to make 10-second trades. We're not 5-second scalpers. Like, this is supposed to be a couple-day swing, you know? That's the idea behind this play. One thing I do like to see is we're making higher lows, so I can form a new trend like this. Let's just make sure we hold this trend and we form a new pattern. And the pattern is like so. And hopefully we can break back up to the top of the pattern, 173, and then make our way out. So that's a big deal here. We break this, then we come back down. Again, you just keep your stop loss outside right here at the bottom of the pattern. Even down here now, because if we get too lower, it negates the trade. Also, I never saw it here, but there's still a slight pennant right there. See that? We broke to the upside. Now we're retesting. What do you type in TradingView to check the crypto market cap? Total. TOTAL. And you hit all. And the crypto total market cap. right here, total. And then total 2 is the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin. And we used to have a new one too, which I like to show you guys, which is DFib. I actually should have showed that earlier. Thank you for bringing that up. It's DeFi USD perp. It's basically the health of DeFi. It shows you where DeFi is going and how much money is flowing into DeFi. And it's pretty cool. So what DeFi did was, of course, we had that huge pop, right, in August. And then August 31st, DeFi fell, lost a lot of gains. You saw YFI coming back down, right? Then DeFi had a resurgence there. Now it's consolidating, and I feel like it's going to break out and go back up to this 1,000 region. So look for DeFi to double. To double not too long from now. It made a really fast move here. Went from 367, and I don't know if that's $1 billion or million. I think it's billion. And in 22 days, it went up 100% in DeFi. So I really think you want some exposure to DeFi right now, considering what we're looking at. Stokes pointing up here on the daily. Things looking really nice. So I like that. I like that. 4 hours actually curving off, but we had most of the pain already, and we're consolidating. Feels like we've really found support at this region here at 570, 580, 80 region. So I'm liking the whole DeFi space. So this is DeFi USDT perp if you want to know how to track DeFi. Also, another good thing is to track USDT tether. Tether dominance really tells a whole story of where the money is going. And right now, tether dominance should be in the dumps. If it's not in the dumps, then we'll have an issue. So we take a look at tether dominance, and yeah, look, it tried to break out of this, fell back down. It's just continually to fall in a downtrend. You can see it's been in a downtrend ever since Bitcoin went on its tear there, September 26th, and then continuing down. So tether, people are just selling their tether to get into Bitcoin. No one wants to hold bags of tether anymore. SNX has been one of my big plays only because Tikatwari told everyone to buy it, and newbies just do whatever he says. They really do. And he has a great track record. There's no reason why you shouldn't do what he says. So SNX, I got into SNX around 640. I sold it at 720. Let's see what's going on with it now, where it's at. Would I take a nibble? Would I take a bite? 4 hour, little extended. Let's take a look at what I see here for SNX. I do like it. Think it's a great project. Just want to find that perfect entry. I feel like you could buy it at any time and then just hold it for 2 months. You're going to end up making money on it, but this isn't financial advice. Get yourself a financial advisor. Let's take a look at if SNX breaks out of this bull pennant, which it's clearly in. Up, down, up, down, up. Consolidated, broke out. Now it's forming a flag. I see SNX at about 993 from this 812. That's a 25% gain for SNX. So there's what I see happening for NSX. I don't see anything stopping this NX and this SNX train. Say SNX 10 times fast. Token Metrics is really bullish on synthetics. He's been talking about CRPT. Could you look at it clearly? Yeah, for sure. CRPT. I feel like I've had that. Isn't that Kryptonium? I've had that for a long time, man. I hold it as an ERC20 token. It was one of the first ICOs I ever bought. Kryptonium. CRPT. Let me take a look, though. I think that's what it is. Pretty sure. I still hold that coin as well. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Really, really appreciate you guys. It means the world to me that you would come in and spend your time with me, the Crypto Lifer. So shout out to all you guys, man. Really, really appreciate it. It means the world to me. 31 likes. Can we get 2 more likes, man? 2 more likes and we do a candid live stream later tonight. Don't sell that one, Cryptarium. Yo, I've held it for so long, bro. I've held it for so long. Like for years. I've had it for 4 years. I just forgot about it at this point. Like, I got in at the very beginning. And it was just like, whatever, you know? Anyway, hit the thumbs up. Yeah, one more, man. And we do a candid live stream tonight. We get 1 more. We're at 32 likes. 32 likes. Okay. So I go over everybody's token. Right now, I'm really focused. So if I missed it, send it in. Tika just did another report on it a few weeks ago. I know, he did. Oh, on Cryptarium? Interesting. Synthetics just making a move here. Was high as 860. Taking a bit of a fallback now today. See, Bitcoin's still in the show, man, for everybody. Really, really is. CRPT. Let's take a look at that. It is Cryptarium. I really still think I own this, man. I'll take the KuCoin pair. It hit BTC on USDT. KuCoin. Next is alt season. I know, but when? Like, I thought we would have been in it already. So Cryptarium for Tether. I believe I paid 19 cents for this thing, if I can remember somewhat correctly. Wow, so it pumped all the way up here to 33 cents. Got 33.95, got rejected, came back down. 4 hour looks good though. 4 hour Stokes look really nice, and the MACD wants to turn again. So I feel like this is really just forming a like kind of a strange bull flag here. If we can negate all the funny business it's in, this is just in a consolidated bull flag with a nice target. Yeah, I can only imagine some of these coins I've been holding for years. Like I hold Kin. Like what if one day they're just worth 50, 60K and I don't even know, you know? Yeah, alt season in January. That's when they ripped too. Remember last even in 2017. Remember Bitcoin had all-time highs, got sold off in Christmas time, and then what up, Stone One YGM, my man? How you doing, my friend? We went over GRT, man. That thing just flew up to the house. We posted that. If you want to scroll back, you could find it. So I like Cryptarium right here. It's possibly bigger pattern at play. It's a little spent right now, but it is forming consolidation. So I'd wait for it to kind of cool off on the daily. 4 hour looks great though. Look for it to go pretty far. I like it at 44 here. About 100% gains. Dude, Kin is up like 1,800% this year. Remember when the SEC was hitting them hard? I do, man. I bought 1.9 million Kin. And I keep showing people Kin. No one wants to talk about it in my group. It's funny. My group loves me, but I'm still like, I'm such a weird dude when it compares to like the normal person. So my group, sometimes I see them just, you know, vibing, trying to find the next coin. They're all trying to like the last 2 days, I literally just kind of would look at my group here and there, and I just spent time with my family, and I could not believe the compulsion to trade. And I'm not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing. I need it, right? The more people that are compulsed to trade, the more people that want tutored. But at the same time, I'm not about, you know, you should always take some time off from trading, like at least 3 days, a couple days. It's hard in crypto because you feel like if you don't, there's just like always something happening, always something happening, always something happening. And you're like, well, if I don't, I even tell my wife, like, but if I don't find out about Mahadao, if I don't know about the next big one, like what's going to happen? Like, I'm not going to, and it's just like, it's overwhelming, man. It's overwhelming. And there's always going to be a new coin every freaking day. There's something that's going up all the time. You got to turn the computer off and just take a deep breath and be like, you know what? I'm going to relax. I had to do it. And honestly, if I don't do it, I'll become a disservice to you guys because I'll be like someone who can't see the forest through the trees either. It's just like, you guys need a captain. You guys need someone that can just like take a deep step away and okay. Now look at this. This is good, man. The altcoins just popped up to 201. So I like to see that. Total 2 just made a little bit of a pop here. That could help 1 inch kind of recover back. I want 1 inch above 170 right now. I really don't like seeing it down at 162. We just got in and it gave it all back. Like, interesting to say the least. We are forming a higher low though. Now we want to see bullish divergence here on this point. You know, that's what we really want to see. Bit of a head and shoulders forming here too. Look, shoulder, head, shoulder. Yeah. Deep press with Crypto Lifer. What's going on, Padre? Augury. Really appreciate you coming on in. 34 likes. Wow. So tonight we'll be live streaming candidly from the iPhone as I walk around the neighborhood. I'm going on a nice little walk for myself. It'll be maybe I'll go on a nature walk. Whatever we do. We'll have fun. And we'll talk about Bitcoin. We'll talk about different coins. It'll be all off the top of the head. No charts. It'll be more candid, more interesting. So look for that tonight. Tonight at about, I'm going to say like 7:30. Can't wait. That's awesome, man. Yeah. We're going to do that. And if you guys want to watch the stream while you're also outside walking, that would be kind of cool. I almost want to make sure people are outside and they're walking, you know, like an outdoor stream. So we all feel like we're not cramped in our computers. Like we're kind of all out, like, you know, so go somewhere outside tonight at 7:30 with your phone and join my live stream, man. We can really just kind of like be free and discuss crypto in a way that we don't feel like we have to do anything. We just feel like we want to do things. Adam making a big pop here. So a lot of coins just bottomed. In my opinion, we were bottoming to Bitcoin. Eventually, the coins are going to say enough is enough, you know? And we're going to see I'll slip a let off. Right now, we had a little, look at that dominance, dude. Thank the heavens. Thank the heavens. Look at that. Dominance just finally broke. We haven't seen a red line. Look at that. I'm going to copy this red line for you guys, even though it is the 1 minute. We're going to copy this red line. Take this line from here to there. And look, that's all red, basically. When's the last time we saw dominance all red like that? Not here, even when we bounce back here. Let's keep going. Not there. There, it's green, and it goes up and down. It's not, like, really perfect. There, I'm going to go all the way back. All the way. Look, so I'm just saying, this is a good sign, you know. Here's the green up, you know. Swap, double top, 1 hour. Thank goodness, man. Yeah, well, that's what I said earlier. I said that it looks like a double top when we were talking about it. I said, I hope this becomes a double top, you know. It does seem to be a bowl, though, you know, like a cup and handle. See, that's the issue, man. Cup and handles look just like, can look similar to this, right? So there's a possible cup right here, which can be bullish, in my opinion. This is a red engulfing candle, though, on the 1 hour. I want to see it. Yes, engulf, my friend. Please. Eat this whole candle alive. The alts need a relief. They really need relief, especially on a Saturday, man. Like, come on. So Bitcoin hit 25,006, man. Closer to 30K than it is to 20K now. Fade at 150. I remember buying below 10 cents. Yo, shout out to you for that. Yeah, alts just popped hard because it's the dominance, man. It's the dominance. Look, we're back up on 1 inch. We're going to be back up on everything. Today's going to be a great day. If this can continue, we're going to see a big movement. And look, guys, I show you live what's happening. If you're not sure what's going on, you're like, why did the alts just go up? Well, because dominance just dropped. These are direct correlative nature. They have a direct correlative nature to each other. They're going to be constantly giving you that move. So what you're saying is you weren't paying attention to my live stream. I'm just I feel like a teacher sometimes. I'm talking to the students. I'm like, so Johnny, when you were looking out the window while I was going over dominance, what kind of birds were you looking at, huh? Because now you're not going to pass the test on Friday. I love you guys, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yes, baby. 1 inch. Back to 170 and on its way out the door. It was doing well. Like, there was no reason why. Yeah. And look, 1 inch bounced off the bottom of my trend line. See, 1, 2, 3. And that's why you draw these trend lines, man. That's why you draw them. Look at our stop loss now, chilling. I can even, sometimes I shave the stop loss at this point. My brother owns agriculture business and still doesn't believe in Bitcoin. Yo, I'm done trying to get Johnny gets an F. Yeah, little Johnny gets an F. Yeah. Yo, check it out, though. I'm sick of convincing people about, like, I'm done. I'm on my last leg. Like, I'm done. I am done. I got a text message last night. This is me talking to my friends. Look at my friend. Some growth with XRP. I'll see you in hell. My friend saying that to me. Also, a great wallet I really want to discuss is the Monarch wallet. People put a lot of money on the Monarch wallet and they have no issues. I just want to discuss the Monarch wallet because I love it and I think it works great. It doesn't have a lot of coins. I'll give it that. It's not like the most, but if you want to hold some Bitcoin while you're walking around, if you want to just keep some money around while you're doing your thing, the Monarch wallet is really going to be the key here. Yeah. It's got Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum. Funny, though, it's not updating the prices at the moment. I may need to update it. I think I'll update it. But look, it's the same. Ethereum was 137. Bitcoin was 6,500. Amazing. But yeah, my friend was just asking me about wallets right here, and I said, and the Monarch. You heard of Atomic Wallet? Been using it for a while. It's pretty good. Yeah, I have Atomic Wallet. I use it on my computer. My brother owns agriculture. I like Atomic Wallet. It works for me. Does what it's supposed to do. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream, man. Really, really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, we did good, man. We had 2 calls that went live. So far, so good. Okay, this is rapid ticker section. I'll be on for 10 more minutes doing rapid tickers. Rapid tickers. Let me know. Rapid ticker section. Here it is. Stone YGM, he wanted to go over Link. Let's take a look at Link. I just think if you get Link at $9, man, that would be beautiful. So beautiful. This looks like a bit of a head and shoulders that fell to the bottom. Look, double bottom here, though. This thing is in a good range. Definitely has strong support at 41 now. Strong support at 41 tells me, hey, then you could put a stop order here at like 41. You get in right now. You have to risk that 2%, though. What's the point, in my opinion? Sometimes I'm like, you know. But the idea is your stop loss shouldn't have to be any lower than this, because if we break this, then we're going to kind of get into this chop, and then, you know, then your next level here is 39. But you still have some two strong levels of support. You had a lot of chop in that area that's holding it down, and that double bottom kind of gives me something. Also, can we hold this level here? What you want to see us is hold this range for GRT. You talked about GR Renchi talked about Kai, and he also talked about let's take a look at Link, and then we're gonna look at Kai. KAI. We didn't discuss Kai yet. I'd also like to look at Why I've Died, my baby, man. Take a look at that. Wow, so Link just explodes out the double bottom of 10-3. Look at that. They were just waiting for dominance to just release. And Link is on its way to the top, baby. Look at that. Getting Link below $11 to me is a steal, honestly. Let's take a look at the bigger picture for Link, though. See what we see happening. Okay. As you can see, I always have some work done. I always have stuff going on. Now, Link hit this 0.5 Fibonacci level. You can see really, really held strong support. We got wigged really below to the 618, but we got bought back up really, really fast on the daily, too. That's a 1 daily candle. So in 1 day, we were like, on 1 day, we opened at $12.85. We would go to low as $8. Link went that low just a few days ago? Really? Huh. Where was I? On December 23rd, Link went to 807? Wow. Honestly, that makes my prediction 100% correct. Like, I'll show you this real quick. Let's duplicate this. I made a prediction for Link not too long ago, and let's take it. And I love, follow me on this, because if you follow me here at Remote Chief, I tried to change it to Crypto Lifer, but they said you can only make the name 1 time. So, but if you follow my profile, Remote Chief here, it's going to show all my calls that I make live, that you can actually follow them, right? And so right here on November 26th, so a month ago, I said the short Link, and I said it would probably go down to $9. See this here? And let's see how my prediction went. Pretty damn good, if you see it. Pretty damn good. I said to buy right there on the 706, which would be wow. Like, let's just kind of look at this idea here. I kind of nailed it. Link was up. I thought it would form a beautiful double bottom too. See, so I formed this. This is my structured idea. And so November 26th, Link's up here. It's at about like $15. And I'm telling you guys, it's on its way. It's actually at the peak here on that 26 area. It's at like 1545. And I tell you that it's going to go down all the way to the 706 fib here. And I take a circle. I said it might even go back to the 806 at 721. And I said right here, Chainlink to retrace below $8 possible. Low of 7, then bounce back to 2025. See that? Hey, it went as low as 807. I came pretty damn close. So shout out to that, because that's one of the first times I did something like this, like a bigger projection. So it shows that I am growing as a trader, because I'm able to project more with all of my data. And I wasn't able to do that before. I wasn't able to see big pictures. I wasn't able to kind of combine that. Oh, interesting. I bet Zeus Capital had a massive short on that FUD that came out. Gonna live stream right after you, bro. Make sure to tell your peeps. Yo, all right, I'm out. It's 11:30. I'm gonna take a break. I've live streamed enough. I want to send you guys over to Crypto Mike. Please. Crypto Mike will be online now in the next 10 minutes. Please head over to Crypto Mike's live stream. Did you go over SHR? No, I did not. Let's take a look at SHR. My baby now. One of my sweet babies. And I got it on Tether. I got it on KuCoin too, man. So it's kind of fun to go back to KuCoin again and remember my old buddy. Sharing having issues for whatever reason getting into that $2 region. But if you can see that it's got a rounded bottom now here on the daily. Look at this. Tell you, rounded bottoms tell you that the bottom is in. That's what they tell you. So this thing bottomed at about 1.5 cents. It could probably come back down to 1.8 one more time. And then it's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. I'm going to put a link to Crypto Mike's channel right now for you guys. Look, Crypto Mike. I put my money and my time where my mouth is. Shout out to Crypto Mike. It's Crypto Mike. It's that simple. Crypto Mike is Crypto Mike. 20,000 subscribers, man. Getting 3,000, 5,000, 8,000. His videos make waves, man. He don't play. Crypto Mike. I'm going to put the link right now into my chat. This is Crypto Mike, man. Hook him up, man. Let him know, man. He's part of the family, bro. He's in the family. We're all one big channel, really, in a way. Not really, but you know what I'm saying. We're all one big family, you know? And not many people understand us. Not many people really get what we're doing here in this crypto realm. Even our close families and friends look at us a little strange. And this is a place where we can all come together and realize that, like, we're on the right path, you know? So check it out. I like SHR. It's kind of flagging here too. So let's take a look at the 1 hour. I see a flag. Yeah, this is good. This is in consolidation with the 21-day moving average. We just had a golden cross on SHR on the 1 hour as well. So look, get this out of here. So that's when the 50-day crosses the 200, which is right around here and starting to protrude and push its way out, especially with the 21-day coming up as well. It's a really good sign for SHR. Last time we had this kind of movement here was way, way, way back around here and around here. So I like the rounded bottom here. Look at this extreme bullish divergence too as well. As you can see, this is like these go down, but the RSI says no way. We're going to go to the upside. That's bullish divergence. That held us. We did get a nice bounce. We consolidated. We found support and resistance. SHR kind of knows where it wants to be. Honestly, 2 cents, man. This is it. This thing is a gem at 2 cents. We're giving you gold here on this channel. Like, again, this isn't financial advice. Get yourself a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only, but I personally am very bullish on SHR. And I really think having a big bag of it is extremely important. So, I like where it's at now, too. If you can get it at 1.8, I think that's the cheapest we'll ever get it. I think it will come back down to the support region at 1.8646. That's it. That's it. That's going to be the low, in my opinion. We also have dominance kind of shedding off. Bitcoin did its thing. I like the bigger pattern on CoinTrader Pro. Yeah, I mean, this is the pattern. Oh, you think it looks different on CoinTrader Pro? Yeah, than the USDT pair on Tether. I agree. Oh, I know what you're saying. You're saying that big pyramid. Yeah. But that's fine. It's just, this is it. It's the other, this is the pyramid we're in. It's just, you get those bigger ones here. It doesn't matter though. Like whether you're looking at the whole body or you're looking at the wrist, like the wrist is still, like this is the wrist, right? We're on our way out. This rounded bottom is beautiful. ETH, baby. ETH's gonna rip hard, man. ETH is gonna take the cake. And once ETH rips, that's gonna be the indication that all these altcoins are going to rip as well. ETH is the big daddy in the room, you know. Look, 650, yeah, and ETH is on its way to 8 easy. I have ETH projected to go all the way up to 832 not too long from now. It broke out, it retested, it broke out again, but it didn't come back down. It loved the support region at 533. I got your SHR big picture. You're like me, you're like a stickler. I don't have to hit yours. I'll show you. CoinTrader Pro. Look at SHR. I like this pattern too. I mean, it's beautiful. And there you go. And look at the strong candle push up right there. Look at that. Boom. Boom. I like that. I like that. MACD cross. Stokes were bullish. There was your time to buy here at the bottom of the pattern. Honestly. This looks like it's going to start its trajectory up out of the pattern. But huge gains coming for SHR. 217%. 145%. Just these are the two levels, you know. We'll have some resistance here. Possibly some resistance there. But yeah. This thing has already been all the way, got rejected at 4 cents already. Came back down, forming a double bottom too. Look, bottom, bottom. This is a beautiful double bottom. All things really in your favor. Bullishness. The daily is a little, MACD and the Stokes want to come down. Yeah, let's take a look at ETH BTC. Everyone wants to know when the right time to switch between the two is. Are you going to make more money if you get into ETH over Bitcoin? And this is the kind of question that everyone asks and wants to know, right? So let's take a look at ETH BTC. At 0.25, okay? Has it finally bottomed? Let's look at the bigger picture, the weekly. Now, what I like to see is just like in an altcoin that's consolidating. And that really, to me, looks like the last. I feel like that's going to be the last draw. I almost want to say that, you know, here was your chance to convert from ETH to BTC right there when you were going to get 0.016. Right? Now you almost already doubled, right? 0.32 would be a double up. So you've already gained some Bitcoin. If you got in right here at 0.01, right? Now your ETH is now 0.025. So you've already gained 0.08. You've already gained 50% more Bitcoin by buying ETH on December 23rd. So 2 days before Christmas, if you would switch from ETH to BTC, you would end up with way more ETH right now. I mean, with more Bitcoin. Right now, you'd have more Bitcoin than if you just held Bitcoin. Okay? So that's the idea. And Bitcoin has gone up now. So that's the idea. The idea is to get more Bitcoin by buying ETH. Do I convert a whole Bitcoin to ETH? What do you guys think? I'm on the fence right now. What do you guys think? Should I convert ETH to Bitcoin? Just one. Just one, not all of them. Just one. I'm thinking of it. That would have been the best place here. I already would have almost damn near made 50% more ETH. I mean, more Bitcoin. Yeah, look, 50%. I mean, 47% more. And Bitcoin's up. So if you held Bitcoin, okay, you would have just made the money Bitcoin made. But if you had gone in from Bitcoin to ETH at like 24,000, then Bitcoin went up 2,000, and then you also made 50% more of your Bitcoin. So ETH made you more money than holding Bitcoin. Isn't that weird? It's all about the pairings, you know? And now it coming back down here to this level of support, maybe the lowest you can get it is 0.24, 0.21 maybe. I'm on the fence for short-term BTC or ETH. Yeah, it's tough, right? It's a call. It's a tough call. I feel like we could make more. Let's get some news here. Ripple has an outstanding court case. This court case is interfering with banks being able to custody XRP under the OCC rules. My brief is to unblock the situation in the SEC called Ripple and discuss it to gather how much longer this court case will take. We already know it's been stated it could take a further 3 years. So in order to speed things up, the SEC told Ripple, we're going to sue you in order to make the case XRP is not a security and give full transparency to the courts. Once Ripple wins the case, the other case is invalidated and the bank can custody and use XRP. So this was an involved conspiracy between the banks and XRP to use the SEC to make Ripple actually become more viable. I'm willing to believe that 100%, and it makes a lot of sense. No other coin has had the connections that XRP does with all the big banks. SBI Holdings, biggest bank holder in Japan. Bank of America now, after they lied or kind of kept it on the low for years, it came out that was it is, Here's that beautiful chart by SHR, up 268%. It does look great. It's wedging in. This is where you want to get in right here. You don't have to wade through all this. Nice pump and dumps to accumulate more, but we're there, man. We're at the promised land. We've waited. It's coiled up. It's ready to fly. So, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, man. This channel is coming out with great information. Like, I used to go to other channels for all the information that I provide now. I used to have to go everywhere else. Now it comes right here. It's because I have 150 people in a Telegram group giving me information that I'm able to provide to you. So now I am like a weather system. I am similar to like a Reuters. I am a hub for information. People are sending me information every single day. I have an edge on people that don't have a YouTube channel. I have an edge on people that don't have a Telegram channel. That's why I'm able to provide more value, because I keep getting more value. You see how it all started? You come out there, you wave your flag, you show up every single day for work. I showed up every day for my live stream for a year till anyone really paid attention. It took a long time. People still aren't getting it. It's still going to take some time. We're still nowhere near where we need to be. See what my mentor's saying. He's saying CHZ is a nice buy right now. I like CHZ. I've been talking about it for a long time. They're funded by Binance. It's simple. They own the exchange and they run this coin. What do you think they're going to do? Run it to the ground? Wouldn't make any sense, would it? No, it would not. CHZ, look, double bought. Like, it's just forming these funny pumps, though. It does pump and dump, though. That's the one thing, man. But look at this. To me, it's forming this beautiful wedge, and it's getting further and further into the wedge, and it's an ascending triangle. Definitely an ascending triangle, which break out really nicely. So I like CHZ right now at about 2.1 cents. It's also doing well compared to Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance. Regardless, it's been kind of on its own trajectory. Let me show you how well it's been doing since December 13th. It is up 78% in 12 days. So not a bad move, right? 2-week hold. Bang, bang, bang. Let's take a look at Polkadot. What's Polkadot doing? I did sell Polkadot at 520. I'll be honest. I got in around 448. I sold at 520. I'm waiting now for another. I keep going in and out of this coin, committing to when I really want to hold it long term. I do see a double bottom here, and it is at a very strong level. I feel like that was its touch at the bottom of this, rounded bottom here that it's in. Nice consolidation for sure. Now it's in between these two levels. This may be the cheapest you can get it. I like it. See how the 200-day moving average is really below the price, and it's in a bull pennant? Whenever I see that, that's a big indication. I've seen it like 5 or 6 times now, where I don't even have to make my bottom yellow line. Like if I do, it'll just cover the 21-day moving average, and the yellow is the same. You won't even notice them. Let me zoom in to show you that. It's a cool sign, man, when the bottom of my pattern is made by the 200-day moving average. Very, very strong signal. Double bottom bounce here too. This looks really, really good. Once dot breaks out of this level here, 525, look for it to gap up quickly at 555, and then there you go. Oh yeah, CHZ is popping, man. Yeah, dude. So the SEC sued Ripple on purpose so they could say it wasn't a security, so that they could then make regulatory framework to take care of the other 3-year lawsuit that could get cleared out of the way, so XRP could make a move and begin to do what it's supposed to do in January, which is become the world's reserve currency. I know you don't believe me. I know it sounds strange. Also, no one would actually, I have another thing for you guys. If XRP didn't get sued by the SEC, how would it become the world reserve currency? It wouldn't. It would have to get sued by the SEC. You see? It has to. It has to have clarity. If it doesn't have clarity, then what do we have? Now look at this, man. I think I found the bottom for altcoins. I think today's the day you can load up on all the alts, man. I really do. Look at inverted head and shoulders on total too. If that doesn't tell you something, right? And then look, we formed our shoulder, we bounced up, and I said we were independent, and our target here is 212. We're already up to 204. We went as low as 195. We've had $10 billion injected into altcoins in the last, I don't know, hour and a half. Buy in fear, sell in greed. Always, always, always. Not enough fear right now, though, right? There should be more fear for the alts, you know? But that's why you buy XRP right now. Like, that's when everyone's worried about it. You scoop it up. It's actually the guarantee that it's a good time to buy when everyone's bugging out. You're like, oh, perfect time. Everyone's talking about the 1-inch exchange, man. 1-inch, loading latest version. Leading DEX aggregator. So this is why you want to use 1-inch, man. Right? Uniswap, it shows you all the prices and finds the match for you between the different aggregators. Like, this is what we needed. This is what we needed. You can do a limit order. Are you kidding me? You can actually kind of do the right thing now. Amazing. Let me connect the 1-inch exchange before I forget. Had I done this a month ago, I would have gotten free 1-inch. Interesting. I love my NFTs, man. They're so cool. But just remember, man, when you're connected to an NFT site, you got to keep changing your smart chain back to Ethereum mainnet. Otherwise, you'll go to some place and it won't be working. You'll be like, why isn't it working? Just got to remember all my stakes. Eat these. Now, you got to remember where you're putting all your stakes. It's so crazy. Yeah, people bug out, man. They bug out. I agree to the terms of service. Wow, you can connect your ledger. Pretty interesting. I'm in, dude. I'm in. No transaction history. Pretty cool. Oh, you can put limit orders. Expires in 7 days. Expires in 3 days. Unlock token. Wrapped ETH. Actually, this is amazing. This is what we've always needed, man. I don't know why it took me so long to find this. I'm gonna have to do a whole video on the 1-inch exchange. How it's basically, because we need DEXs to look more like Binance. You know, how do you usually play airdrops like 1-inch? Honestly, that's a funny question because you don't play an airdrop. Like, what you do is these airdrops we didn't know about. So you basically, I see what you're saying though. I get what you're saying now. Let's take a look at one airdrop I got was Uni. Okay, how did I play it? I got it when Uni was 370. I held it. I didn't sell it, and I watched the charts, and I watched it, and I sold it at like $6. So I sold the free Uni I got for $6, and they gave me 400. So I made about $2,400 off that Uni. I got 600 holding Unis. I like to do is sell half on a double and keep the rest in and let it ride. That's like, I really think that's the best thing you can do. Sell half on a double, let the rest ride. Really nothing else you can do. I think it's the smartest thing to do. You know, that's what I did with Mahadao, right? I got in at 5. It went all the way to like 15, 16. I tried to get out at 17. Probably ended up getting out around like 15.5 with the slippage and the craziness with Uniswap. And now I'm holding 50 Mahadaos that I just never paid for. That Mahadao paid for me, you know. So doing well. Let's take a look at that 1-inch trade. That's basically the main focus of the day here. 169, doing well. Doing well, breaking out. I think we're going to do great. This trade's going to do great. It's going to be a nice trade. It's going to be great, everybody. It's going to be great. We're going to make trading great again. Funny. When I hit auto, you feel like it should make everything auto. Like, see how I'm trying to see the MACD, and it's just like, it's got nothing for me. I can't even see the MACD anymore. I'm gonna reset the, when that happens, guys, reset your entire structure. Like that. See, there you go. That'll help you out. A little extended now on that 5 minute. 1 minute. See, 30 minutes is really all you have on this coin. And actually, still pointing up, and we're still good here. So I'm actually going to ride this 1 minute, this 30 minute. This is really what we have to look at here. And yeah, we're going to ride up to about $2. I would stick it in the liquidity pool too. I would just take the 1 inch and use it to farm and stake other things. Because you know what? Selling on a double now is literally, that also isn't when we're talking about don't ever go in my channel and put a measured move without a chart. I'll delete it immediately. If you put a measured move and you have no chart, I'll delete it immediately. Just so you know. If you say anything in my group without a chart, the good chance that I don't delete things. I've probably only deleted 1 or 2 things in my life. But if you just throw something in there, because that's not what I'm about. I'm not about like, hey, this is going here, and then walking away. Like, what do you mean? Show us, teach us. There's a new person in there, a beginner who doesn't know what you're saying. And they're going to be like, what do you mean? Gotta put a chart. Gotta put a chart. You can't just say I see a measured move. Like, why? Like, anyone could say that. I see a measured move to France. I see a measured move to Mars. Like, okay, show us how we're gonna get to Mars then. Funny, I just saw the Dow Jones, and for a split second I thought it was Bitcoin, and I was like, wait, did we go to 30,000? Dude, Bitcoin will be worth more than the Dow soon, and it's gonna be laughable, right? The Bitcoin just killed the Dow. It crushed the Dow. I just worried about the farming because I don't know what I'm doing. Don't be worried, man. You're in a smart contract that's taking care of you. Don't be worried. Don't be worried. All you can worry about is like there's a big crash in the price. And right now, like you're buying where the altcoins have already been brutalized like a few times now. I feel like buying now is a safer bet than ever. But hey, who knows? Skybull, Houston, shout out to you, man. Thank you for that thumbs up. Really appreciate that. I said today, if we got to 33 likes on the live stream, that I would do a candid live later on today. We did that. So cool. We've done some fun things in the stream. I've jumped in the snow in my underwear. I had my daughter hit me with a pie. Fun stuff like that, you know. I like to do stuff like that. Kind of aggregated actions from your from all your likes. Look for DOT. Once it breaks this level here, 526, it's going to gap up pretty fast to 555. So just something to keep on your radar. Polkadot. I think once Polkadot gets really established, it's going to be pretty interesting too. Let's take a look at Pearl. So it's low risk. How do you decide on a pair? You know, I usually just take the ETH and whatever I got, and I go in for 50-50. You're going to get the ETH back no matter what, right? In the liquidity pool. So it's cool, man. Don't stress it, you know? My only thing is sometimes the price goes extremely high while you're locked in the farm. And that sucks because you would have made even more just dumping the coin than holding it for months. But that's why you want to get a project you believe in and stake. So you want to research a project that you truly believe in and you want to stake in that project, you know? And that's kind of, to me, that's how it works, right? And that's how you're going to get the benefit of it. Skybull, baby. Skybull, baby. Skybull. Pearl. Let's take a look at Pearl. My list's getting so big, it's like out of control. Pearl had a nice pop, just like every altcoin just did, because it's literally just like when you take a bag off a scale and the scale goes down. Like you take some dominance off the scale and boom, altcoins go up. It's that simple. Like it's literally they're being held down that fast. Yeah, this thing's going to fly. It just broke out of a falling wedge, which it's been in since December 16th. So 10-day, 20-day consolidation about. Poking up here, seeing not much resistance till it gets all the way back up to 289. Looks like Pearl can do some amazing stuff here. A 30-minute little spent. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour getting there, but still has some room to move. I like this call right now at 25.25. 4 hour also got to move, but it has some more room to go. But it did. Your move was here at the bottom of the trend line. But this is looking nice. I do like it. Has some nice targets set up for it. And is that all-time highs? Yeah, no, it's not. This thing's been struggling. Kind of a giant double bottom, no? Kind of a nice place to get in here. Lowest it's ever been. Finally breaking out of resistance. Nice call here. Double bottom. You seem like one of my students because this looks well thought out. Pearl. So there's a call, guys, for Pearl. We gave one call earlier today already. That was 1 inch. Hope you took it. We'll see where it goes. But we're flying high in the sky now for 1 inch. We gave it to you at 1. Where do we get in? And how do we get in? And why do we get in? We gave you the stop loss. We gave you the entry. We gave you the reason why we entered. We gave you bullish divergence. Like, we didn't just give you the trade. A lot of people give you a signal. No. Here, we gave you everything, man. We broke down that it was in a falling wedge that breaks up 68% of the time. We teach you patterns. We gave you risk management. We showed you when to get in and why to get in. We showed you that we had bullish divergence established, and that's really the bottom of the trend line pattern, specifically on larger time frames. We showed you that the Stokes look good on the 1 hour. Okay, 15 minute even really is all we had to go on. We still getting sold off. We keep getting whipped down by 175, 174. Strong resistance here. Not sure why. Strong resistance at 175. But we did break out. Now we're kind of out of the pattern. Let's see where we go from here. See where we go from here. Now you can raise your stop literally to like inside the pattern, or even just up a little bit. So that's what I do. I shave risk at all times. So right now I would shave some risk because there's no reason to be in more risk than you need, right? So we took the risk to enter the trade, but once that risk was nullified, we're going to shave some risk, okay? What do I mean by that? Let me show you. We're going to go into the actual trade we're in. And right now I have a stop loss at 139. We're going to edit this, and we're going to change the stop loss to about 10%. Make sure that's a negative. Right, and that puts us at 147, and we hit that. And now we just shave 5% of risk away from the trade. There's some money that we can't lose. I'm holding EGLD down 319. Long-term hold, though. I started going in long-term, a bunch of different things. We're in ETH up. Sushi up. Band up. I got the hiccups all of a sudden. Let's take a look at sushi. Why I like sushi here and where it's at. It's in a key place. Wow. These hiccups just came on hard. I don't know where or how. Wow. So sushi in the last 15 minutes had a huge pump. So everything just kind of decided, you know what? We're done. We're done. We're going to break out. So take a look at sushi here. Huge wick. That wick was shadiest wick on earth. I hope you didn't have a stop loss there. They got every single person that was holding sushi out of the game. It's like they want all the sushi for themselves. They didn't want anyone to have any sushi. So they were like, oh, you think you're cool here? You think you're cool here? You think you're cool here? Look what they did. They took all the levels that anyone would have picked. These are 3 support and resistance lines, and they went through them, almost all of them, except for this one. So if you had the BALZs to hold at 89 cents, wow. Broke down, came back up. Now look, inverted head and shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, and we're at the bottom of the pattern. This thing's gonna rip back to 336. Really nice place to get into sushi at the moment. Also, if you look at the 4 hour, we were about to have a MACD cross that was bearish, but we curved back up here. And again, I bet you the Stokes are low. I've been seeing this a lot. Now, Stokes aren't as low as I wanted them to be, but they're low. Interesting, to say the least. So, I like sushi here, man. Forming a beautiful new trend, coming out of this double bottom here area, about to do a parabolic run, in my opinion. So, yeah. Really good place to buy sushi, in my opinion, at 245, 246. Giving you guys gems. Theta. Just ripping. Straight line rips. Look at that. Just straight line ripping. Rose 46. Holding this bottom line. I like Rose here. It's probably the lowest you'll ever get it. Isn't a falling wedge. 68% chance to break to the upside. Look for bullish divergence on the falling wedge. That's going to be your indication to get in. 15 minutes is a really good place to find it. There we have it. Nah, not too great. There's a little bit there. Yeah. And there it is pretty much. Again, if we go to the 5 minute, yeah, there it is on the 5 minute really well right here. So we got it here. 'We have it here, like there. We had it here, right there. So that kind of really builds the pattern. Kind of makes me want to bring the pattern like this a little bit. So I think this is going to break out. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Holding really strong support here that we just wicked pretty close off of a few times. You can almost say this is a cup and handle. I'm going to go on a whim here and see, look. Bit of a cup with a handle. We'll take the neckline. And then we draw that out. And we have support and resistance regions like so. See? And there you go. 63% coming out of Rose, man. I like where it is right now. Really, really do. I'm actually going to live go in on it right now in front of you guys because I'm loving it. And it's going to pop. It is going to pop. It is going to pop. I gave you 1 inch, man. What a beautiful trade. The thing is, I didn't give you the trade. I explained how to make the trade. And that's the key. I want to be able to know that if I passed away tomorrow, you guys will be okay. You guys will be able to figure this out. You wouldn't need me. You would just need my videos and my reviews and my followers, and you guys will be on your way. I'm going to have to get out of here. I'm going to hiccup my way on out of this show. Change your breathing pattern. You got to use Binance and you got to use a VPN. Love learning. This is Crypto 101. I don't know, man. I'm changing my breathing. It's not working yet. I bet it will if I'm like focused on it. Like, there was another one. It still did it. Anyway, let's take a look at the news, and then I can't even breathe. Dude, 25. 870. Look at it, man. It broke out of the rising wedge just as I made a call. It's just nuts. It's all about patterns. Reading patterns really well. Understanding. Look, it broke this level here. 25, 650. I said if we break that, We're on our way, man. Target is 27,000. So, on our way to 27K. And you know what? We're back at the predictions, too. If you look at just the titles of my videos, we're back killing it. Back in the zone again. Bitcoin to 27K right here. Look where Bitcoin is going. I found out. Now, this was a week ago. A week ago. And I'm telling you, like, bull pennant here and see what's going on with it. We did a bit of a retest perfectly, and now we're flagging in a way. That, I think this is what I'll be doing, is opening up a futures trade with a stop loss right down in here at about 22,800, 22,840. Hoping that this trend line would keep us from getting stopped out. There was a chance this could break to the up or the downside. I think it's going to confirm that it's already broken to the upside. This also negates Moon Carl's video because we are now to the upside. The idea. He was like, we're not sure where we're going to go. I'm like, well, I'll tell you where we're going to go. I'll tell you something. I just wanted to do something while I'm here. I want to look at where we're at here. Let me zoom in. This was December 20th at 21:15. Let's take a look at that. December 19th at 21:15 on the 15-minute. Try to find that same place. Nope. So here, this is where we were. I was in this pennant, I believe. And we would actually break down from here. I would have been stopped out of that call. So this is the pennant we were in. Who knew though? Look what happened with Bitcoin. And then, but still on the video, the bigger target is $27,000. See if you can ride the momentum up. So much for coming by. Subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. This is a clear breakout to me. You're now 22,000. I'm going to go to a smaller time frame here and see what's going on with it. Formed somewhat of a bull flag here. Broke out. It also has a long. I also see one of my favorite things, the RSI and a falling wedge, and the price poking out of the pattern. This is very, very good. I also see moving averages curving up. We see the 21 moving up. About to meet the price. That's a good place where price likes to bounce. So, in the immediate short term, Bitcoin formed somewhat of a bull flag here, broke out. It also has a larger target. If you take the length of this pole, and if we put the pole right here, like so, you're going to see it gives us a target of $29,394. So there you go, man. I gave it to you guys on December 19th. Look where Bitcoin's going. I found out, and you won't believe it. And so far, I'm only $1,200 off from my prediction. $1,100 at this point. And that was back down here at around 3,000. So, yes, look at the volatility, though. I didn't know we would go all the way back to 21.5. But again, then we formed a new pennant, and I showed you the bull, and I did my TA, and we worked our way through it, and we got to a new place, you know. Get outside and enjoy the sun. I was using a VPN in the last state, but I thought when I go to this state, I would be able to get the basic account without the VPN. Peace, y'all. Headed for a run. That's great, man. That's pretty cool. You're going to go for a run? I'll go for a bike ride. I'll do a bike ride. How's that? So you're using a VPN on Binance.us, not Binance. Yeah, I don't use Binance.us. I wouldn't know. Never used it. I logged on the day it opened and I never used it. They just don't have the liquidity. It's not the place to be, in my opinion. Doesn't mean you can't buy a coin. It won't go up though in price. So it's fine. Let's see what the pundits are saying. I love it. I love relishing in the news today. News that makes me squeam and squeal like a little schoolgirl. Getting her first communion, Jess. So let's talk about 1inch. 1inch hitting the news hard. Everyone's talking about 1inch. 1inch Exchange airdrops native token on Christmas Day. 1inch has released its native token, airdropping 1inch to eligible users. The token will be used to govern all one network protocols via DAO. The token supply is 1.5 billion. 1inch, a leading DEX aggregator, has released its native token, which will be used both as governance token and as utility token. Wallets that have interacted with the protocol before December 21st have received the tokens if they met either the following criteria. At least, or have made trades amounting to at least $20. The Twitter used Boxer created a dashboard that tracks the activity of the 1inch token. At press time, 26,000 claimed 67,000 tokens worth 120 million. 67 million tokens worth 120 million. So they're worth 50 cents a piece is what I'm looking at. I don't know how much people got. Interesting. Let's take a look at 1inch here on MahaDAO. Mantra DAO is actually up there too. Let's take a look at Mantra DAO. This is on my radar now. Mantra DAO is being talked about a lot. It's at 7 cents. This thing is tiny. Market cap 13 million. 7 cents. This thing might be something you want to think about. Mantra DAO. Okay. 7 cents. 1inch, baby. 1inch. Wow, it's up $1. It's at $1.67. So even if you got like 100 of these, this was a nice come up. Interesting. So everyone sold it off. You're kind of at a Uniswap play right now. Very similar with 1inch. $126 million market cap immediately though. See, that's why what I just showed you, Mantra DAO at 13 million. YFDAI, that's why you want these small market cap. 11.5 million for YFDAI. YFDAI's struggling a little bit lately. Interesting. But yeah, 1inch was the big news, man. When they give away free money, it's big news. It's big news. Passive income from your crypto. Bitcoin breaches 25,000 to record all-time highs. Eyes 27,000 next. Yeah, that's kind of what I said. Portnoy's Barstool Fund now accept crypto donations. Crypto holders are not relenting to drive on Bitcoin to reach the mainstream adoption. The asset has been surging tremendously and inducing smiles to the faces of the holders. Aussie crypto adoption increases almost 20% off Australians' own cryptocurrencies. Pretty cool. Bitcoin market capitalization surpasses Visa and MasterCard. Bitcoin beats Visa and MasterCard market capitalizations. The worth of the coin has been bullish in the recent weeks. Bitcoin's recently broke the $25,000 mark, which propelled the crypto asset into theoretically becoming one of the largest companies by market capitalization size. According to the available data from Asset Dage, Bitcoin has a market cap of $461.9 billion, which is $2 billion higher than that of Visa and over 120 bigger than MasterCard's. Yeah, Uniswap, you need to connect a coin to Uniswap. You know what I'm saying? I'm live right now if you want to ask any of these questions. If you want to come to my live stream, I don't know if you're at work or home. If you're home, come to my live stream right now. I'll be live for 10 more minutes just for you, and I'll answer any of your questions with a screen, and I'll show you everything interactively. Okay. We're almost there. We're reaching the end of the stream. 10, yeah, we never get to 10 people watching. That's how you know we've hit our limit. Bitcoin beats Visa and MasterCard, though. That's a huge deal. That's a big deal. Insane. Price of Bitcoin on Russian crypto exchange Livecoin hits 450K following a server breach. Cyber attacks seem unending with crypto space as server exchanges keep recording cases of security breaches from cyber criminals. A recent report reveals that Russian crypto exchange Livecoin suffered a similar fate. I've got hiccups for the last half an hour. I don't know what's going on. Bitcoin breaks 25K, sets a new all-time high today, man. New all-time high the day after Christmas. Interesting. All right, guys. That's going to be it for the day, man. Gave you so much amazing news, so much good value. I really appreciate you having you all in my live stream. Thank you so much for coming in. hiccups take a lot out of you, right? They're just like exhausting in a way. Interesting. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. And thank you guys so much. Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. Peace.